Okay, here we are back again. Ready
Back
for
again?
another episode of mystery-filled action. I'm sure we're up to episode 10, I believe. So yeah, plenty of stuff to watch if you've got the time over the holidays. Been offloading it onto YouTube. I think I've got a link down there somewhere near the Discord link if you want to join there too. But yeah, here we are to get back into things after last week's action, ghoul-filled action, and mysterious death person. What was up with that guy? He had mad hops though. No, you didn't talk to him. He just jumped around a lot, and then he got smacked up pretty hard. But yeah, that was pretty much the main event. But yeah, you guys kind of met up with these mysterious two individuals from a group or organization that go by their own rules in some way. And yeah, you're a bit suspicious, but you kind of eventually agreed to do a favor for them, and they revealed that their group is known as the Scarlet Sash, and they kind of work towards obtaining or retrieving items of power from those who would use them to do good, to do bad things. Yes. But yeah, so yeah, they sent you to this other realm, this other place. Unfortunately, to get there, you had to kind of hop into some coffins. I believe someone had to double up with Chadwick. Who was that? Was it Rolo?
It was Rolo.
Yeah.
We went ass to ass. It was fine.
Yes. Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty good once you got in there. Yeah, you kind of fought off two gargoyles initially, and then were just attacked by a massive wave of ghouls. Azza was popping off with all the action, but yeah, he didn't hog the spotlight too much. Yeah.
I let Rolo get a little bit of that action by. I don't know, what did you do again, Rolo?
Rolo got very large.
Got a little swole.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's on the juice. Definitely. But yeah, you eventually vanquished the ghouls and also the main one that came out of this mausoleum. And it was quite the spectacular finale, with Chadwick tapping into some of that latent talent, that latent magical ability, and just bombing the rest of those ghouls with a fireball. And a little bit of collateral damage, but yeah, nothing was lost, I think. Yeah. But yeah, that's oh, you did a little bit of looting. There was just some normal kind of armor and a sword, I believe, was it? A long sword, a longbow, and some arrows and a quiver, but there was a ring on this individual as well. I believe you need to attune with it, so you don't quite know what it does yet. But yeah, you guys picked yourselves up, grabbed that stuff, and then that's where we are now. So yeah, I believe that's everything. So yeah, let's hop back into things. So let's unpause and get going.
Alright, stretch out that first degree burns. Start limping over towards the group.
Is this spiritual weapon done, or is it still...
Yeah, it can be gone.
Okay.
One note, I don't know how big of an issue it is, but for some reason my HP says 0.
Wow, it sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
Guess you're dead. Guess you're dead.
I'm not sure what your health should be then.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking through the logs, trying to figure it out. But hopefully it's not a big issue.
Because I know Azza went down, he got resuscitated. There was some healing. I think Salam healed himself. I'm not sure if Kane did any.
Yeah, I think Kane got.
Yeah, I healed Azza for 3 hit points.
3.
With my healing hands.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to do about Rolo then.
I'll keep looking through the logs and see. I'll just look at the VOD from last week.
Yeah, if it's still
I
up.
think he only took like 2 hits though.
Yeah,
it wasn't much.
Alright, yeah, check the VOD and then update your hit points, and then yeah. So yeah, you as a steaming and scorched, burnt up a little. kind of hobbles over to the main group as you guys are kind of pulling the ring off of this this creature. You can probably do a nature check on that if you want to know a little bit about what it could be.
All right, I like nature rules.
Ooh, can I do an Arcana check?
Probably.
I trust me. I like nature rules.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Mm-hmm. It's some sort of undead creature. Let's see. What could you get with Arcana?
Like, would I know if this creature was made through magical means?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there is anything regarding that.
What was that spell it did that almost took down Salam?
Yeah, you don't really know what kind of creature it is, but you know that it feeds off the life force of others, and that's the kind of magic you saw before.
Well, you know, Salam, I was busy taking care of things over on this entire side, so I just assume every hit you take almost takes you down.
I banished this entire side by myself, so you can fuck off.
Yeah, you're welcome that I gave you the cover to do that.
He's letting you get the experience. He's already so, you know, advanced and well traveled that he doesn't need to do most of the fighting. You guys need to catch up, clearly, or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, yeah. And there was the, yeah, he's obviously quite capable with that massive thunder wave he did with, what, how much damage was that again?
I think the person who took the most damage was 3 points.
So yeah, clearly very capable.
It's a push. Push.
At least I know how to use my spells right.
Yeah, I kind of missed that as well. Anyway, that was last week.
Hey, you've been using them since level 1. I just got them. Give me a break.
Anyway, let's see where we are now. Last week is last week. So yeah, it came from the entrance of the mausoleum. You can kind of peek in through the door there and you kind of see a large pile of skeletal bones just about, but it's incredibly dark and there's no light coming from within at all.
Are those beaks?
Yeah. You'd need a closer look because even if you have grayscale, even if you have dark vision, it kind of just gets completely muddied out.
Which I don't.
Yeah, you'd need to light a torch to see in there, or I think Salam actually gave you some sort of vision, I think.
No, I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it right now since it's dark in here.
Okay. So you kind of smack Azza on the back of the head, perhaps, and his eyes start glowing. Chadwick kind of limps like from behind and kind of joins you in here.
I can outlimp him, I'm sure.
He's pretty tired.
Salam, are you sensing anything?
No.
I must say, we best be on guard, because it looks like we can be easily overwhelmed in this area.
Right, so you guys head on into the mausoleum. Beyond
like
its
3
gates
different doors.
lies a central chamber strewn with the skulls and bones of what look to be war horses in their past from when they were alive. They must have been entombed here with their riders, and you see 2 closed doors and one straight ahead that is ajar. Yes. And that is what you see within, thanks to the light of your dark vision, or if any of you have a torch, but yeah, if it's dark vision, it's all very much grayscale.
Salam doesn't like it when I use my torches. Well, call it just speculation, but 3 horses, 3 riders, 3 doors, 1's open. I don't know if we can expect to see 2 more undead riders. We should probably prepare as if we will.
That beast that we put down might have been one of them.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Let's just find the way out of here.
So
Well,
that leaves us with the question: which door do we take? Straight ahead, left, or right?
Say we check the one that's open first.
I'm with you.
we shouldn't. I wouldn't have potential enemies at our backs.
Everywhere's a back, depending on where you're looking. Yeah, Rolo will creep over to the open doors and try and peek through.
Yeah, you can. They're open, so you can peek through without kind of opening them anymore. You kind of look on in, and you see the lids of a very large sarcophagus. They're kind of just broken up and dashed across the floor, and you can see kind of faint footsteps kind of leading out of it, like kind of footsteps in the kind of dust and dirt that's built up a layer here.
Can I investigate the sarcophagus? Just see if I can notice anything?
You sure as heck can.
Let's see what the dice say. Ah, damn it, I forgot to link it and I rolled the fucking link.
What'd you roll? I mean,
1 second, I didn't link it.
I mean, what did you roll?
I rolled
You
a
say-
19 on D&D Beyond, but I
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
click the button.
That's cool. So yeah, you can see that the sarcophagus is very much empty, but with your keen investigation skills, you notice there looks to be some sort of seam that might indicate a hidden kind of door or stash
A seam within the
within the
a
sarcophagus.
specific one within the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see something, maybe like a false compartment. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, can I? Like, is it accessible? Is it like on the floor of the sarcophagus?
It's at the base of it, but it's very flush. So unless you know how to open it, it might require some finagling to kind of winkle it open.
But yeah, I mean, I'll poke at the seams with my lock picking tools to see if I can discern any traps or anything. If that's okay.
Yeah, roll find traps.
And I now get advantage on them.
I believe in you.
Chadwick is like bent down looking at these skeletal remains. Ooh, yeah, it does not seem to be trapped in any way. And you can kind of see where it would be best to kind of open it. So you kind of like take out your thieves' tools or maybe a very thin blade, and you kind of work it in, and then you kind of pop open the compartment, and within you see a very sizable looking saddle.
Might have found something for Chadwick. I'll pull it out and take a look at it.
You pull it out and it looks immaculate, despite where it's been found.
I guess this is one of the rider's saddles. This thing looks fucking amazing.
It does.
Would that thing fit on a griffin?
Is it worth any money?
Maybe and maybe. How heavy is the saddle? Like 10
It's
pounds? or
pretty.
something?
It's pretty hefty. It's made for like a very large horse.
Yeah, I mean, I'll kind of toss it down outside the sarcophagus and
Yeah, kind
just
of.
like drag it over to the group.
It hits the floor pretty hard, and you kind of drag it over, and it leaving like a big trail of trail in the dust and dirt.
Do you want me to carry it, Rollo? I can lash it to my pack.
Yeah. I'd appreciate that. You know how my back flares up, you know?
I'll lash it to my pack.
As you kind of lash it to your back, it kind of shrinks to your size almost.
Whoa. Oh, that was cool.
I guess it's super magical.
I guess it acknowledges Salam as its mount.
Maybe not that, but I mean, if you put it on anything, it would probably do that.
Oh, we'll definitely be able to get a pretty penny for that.
Is there anything of importance in that room, Rolo?
Nothing else that I could find, but my eyes are kind of failing me a little bit.
During your investigations, I would say that you'd probably also find that there is the name inscribed onto the tomb, onto the sarcophagus here. Drovath Han.
Yeah, just a name inscribed on the sarcophagus, Drovath Han.
No eulogy? Like, rest in peace?
Just a name.
Just
Maybe
Alright.
I guess we'll give one of these rooms a go.
I'll go to the one on the right side and open it.
Yeah, you open it up and you find a undisturbed sarcophagus within.
I'm gonna check this for traps.
Sure.
Go for it.
Give it a peek.
Yeah, this one seems untrapped as well.
Couldn't find anything that looks trappish. Can I look to see if there's any significant inscriptions on this one?
This one has a name as well. Let's say it's got the name Shallot Khan.
Some sort of vegetable, maybe. Yeah, I don't. Are we interested in what's inside?
Kinda.
Maybe someone wants to give Salam a hand with this. Maza.
Yeah, you probably need to do a strength check to kind of lift that huge
Sorry,
stone
feeling a
lid
little
off
bit
the top.
sore. I think I'd be better use out here watching the mist.
Have at it. Watch out with that mist.
It's everything. It's still good. Everything just swirling a bit. A lot of dead bodies.
On the count of 7, heave ho.
By the way, if you have a crowbar, that'd be advantage to opening this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go.
who's helping? So it's Salam and
Kane will help.
Kane and Rolo.
You want me to roll with advantage?
If you have a crowbar, I guess.
Well, if they're helping.
Well, yeah, if you want to do it like that, we can do it like that rather than a combined strength. But yeah.
It's your table, however you want to roll it.
Yeah, do advantage. So roll
Right, let's
again.
desecrate some tombs.
Ooh, fuck.
Okay, 14. So you kind of feel the seal get broken, and just as you're kind of over that, just before you kind of over that kind of final turning point, you kind of slip and it kind of falls back down into place. But you have broken the seal. You kind of heard that kind of sucking noise as the vacuum kind of equalized, kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. I'll cast guidance on myself and try again.
It'll probably be easier now.
I'll gently put a hand on it. Look like I'm giving a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm. Get advantage. Was that with advantage?
No.
No, there we go.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kane kind of left and a lot of the strength has gone there, so 14.
14.
14 will do that, yeah, that'll do it. You kind of, second time's a charm, you kind of open it up and you kind of slide it off and it kind of unceremoniously just clatters to the floor. And you look on in and you just see the skeletal remains of a familiar warrior, but this one is unmoving.
Is it wearing like clothes similar to the boss that we fought outside?
It's wearing a similar uniform that is very much decayed over time. He has the same kind of weapons, a long sword, longbow, and quiver of arrows. This quiver is fully supplied though, so it's a big old quiver of arrows.
Rolo, did you want to check for a similar secret compartment in this one?
Yeah. Let's see if we can find another saddle. I've heard where there's one, there's three. Yeah, I'll try and find a similar seam on the bottom to the other one.
Yeah, you don't find anything unfortunately with a 4. This one doesn't seem to have a hidden compartment.
Would he have advantage since he kind of knew where the other one was and what it looked like?
They do seem to be similarly made. So yeah, why not?
All right.
no
Hell
dice.
yeah.
No
This is
dice.
our day. Now there's none that I can tell from here. He's kind of in the way, but looks good. It might just be the one.
Maybe.
Guess we'll give that last room a look and just confirm before we try and figure out how to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you go over to this door and give it a push, but it doesn't seem to be budging. It seems to be stuck in some way. So yeah, you'll have to give that an almighty push.
Alright, I'll cast guidance on myself and then push it.
Well, I'll help kick.
I'll help with Mage Hand.
You
There
can
you
get triple advantage. Let's see, 18. Yeah, you pop that open. Thanks to the help of your comrades, it's quite stuck at first, but it eventually kind of slowly grinds open, and there's a very deep rumbling sound as the stone kind of drags itself across the ground. And you find yet another tomb inside. This one has a nameplate on it as well, and this one reads Ebenezer Huge.
Rolo's new nickname.
Perhaps.
Alright, Rolo will spit into his hands and nod at Salam.
Right, I'll cast guidance on myself and try to open this one.
Push! Push!
Push it real good.
Okay, you open this one and there is a similar sound of a seal being broken. However, you didn't check this one for traps, and you see a noxious gas kind of start leaking out. Can both of you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
What are the odds?
Let's see. Very nice. So we got a 16. Oh, we got a. No, that's a 20 and a 19. So yeah, you guys kind of like don't want to drop the lid, so you. I guess I could have given you option. Anyway, so yeah, you kind of hold your breaths, so the majority of the gases don't kind of get breathed in. However, you will take half damage as we roll a d6. Okay, so you take 3 poison damage as you kind of cough and choke on these gases. Yeah, it quickly dissipates though, and kind of travels into the room, but kind of, since the room is much bigger, it dissipates, and Kane and Chadwick are okay. But yeah, you didn't breathe most of it in, so you took half damage, and yeah.
Shit.
Doesn't seem to be any lasting effects that you can see.
This guy really fucking stinks. And Rolo will kind of hold his mask a little tighter on his face. Ugh. Rolo will spit on the floor and start rummaging around.
Yeah, this one looks incredibly gooey. A lot of its like clothing and belongings has been like horribly damaged by whatever was in here, so anything in here is unsalvageable.
I'll try poking around to find a similar trapdoor from the first sarcophagus.
Roll investigation.
I'll help him.
Oh, double 15s. Very nice. Yeah, you find another compartment.
Awesome. I will try and jimmy it open.
Yeah, you know how it works. Yeah, you're able to jimmy it open. Inside this one, it's a lot smaller, but you find like a moldy but heavy-looking sack on the inside.
Nice.
I'll pull it out and kind of wipe the muck of everything off of my gloves. And I'll toss the sock on the floor and kind of look at my gloves in disgust.
It feels
and
heavy.
Toss those.
Yeah. Oh, you toss your gloves as well.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The sack hits the floor and kind of topples over, and a number of gold coins kind of spill out onto the floor.
What do you think? I feel like I had to have missed something on the second sarcophagus.
I was just thinking the same thing. What are the chances that just 2 of these have a secret compartment, but the third one doesn't?
It's very possible.
Rolo's gonna kind of slap himself on the face and pull out a fresh cigar and determinedly walk over to the other sarcophagus.
There's always that one person in the group that gets nothing.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Rolo.
Okay. Are you gonna pick up the sack of coins as well? Or are you just gonna leave them there? Alright, yeah, you pick them up. You kind of root around in them for a bit. It's probably 75 gold coins.
Dope. Cool. And I will peep around once again.
Kane will hold a firebolt just in case if any undeads pop up.
Alright. Sure. Yeah, you find another compartment in here.
I knew it. His femur was in the way.
Yeah, this one is incredibly small.
Is it inside the femur?
The femur was blocking it. I couldn't,
Oh.
That's doctor talk for this bone. And I'll point to like the arm or something. And
I know where the femur is.
I'll start picking away at the little compartment.
Okay, you pick it open. You find a box inside of it. It's smaller still, but yeah, you can grab that. It looks like at one point it was very handsomely made and very, very, very appealing to the right kind of craftsman, but age has not and time has not been kind to this box.
Rolo will hand the box off to Salam and look down at the skeleton and give a nod of his head. Thank you, sir. And he'll hop out.
It looks back at you with its eyeless sockets even.
Yeah, Rolo will get the willies and kind of run off, giving Salam the box.
Do you open the box, Salam?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you open it up and you find a
I know.
fantastical. What?
I know. Rolo's just trying to pass off the traps onto me, but yeah, I'll open
Uh-huh.
it.
Okay, yeah, you kind of open it up and you find a fantastical gem on the inside, a diamond in fact, and as a priest you know this could be very much used for a resurrection spell.
Oh, cool. I don't have those yet. I think I'll have a use for this diamond here in a little bit. It can be used to bring the dead back to life, provided they haven't been dead for very long.
I believe that's 200 gold-ish?
I think it's 300.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't really know any dead people.
I mean,
Oh.
if one of you was to die, I'd be able to bring you back.
I'm not dying anytime soon.
You could, but would you?
I guess it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aurilla will look at Chadwick.
Everyone looks at Chadwick.
I do have a question.
Oh.
Did our companions ever say how do we get back to them?
They did not.
No.
I was thinking about doing a walk around the outside of this mausoleum.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Glad to have you.
The last thing I'll be wanting to do is lay in one of these tombs here, especially that smelly one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, everyone exits the tomb then? Hold up, Azza. Yeah.
Holding up.
Okay, as you guys kind of exit the tomb, can you roll perception, please?
Oh, sure. Would love to.
Oh, motherfucker.
Okay.
We
Perhaps
spy with
Azza
my
with
eye.
disadvantage since you were keeping a watch on the outside, and this is coming from the inside. Let me get perception on Chadwick
Go to
as
horses?
well. You don't know that. Oh my god, Azza.
I know. Sorry, I'm
Chadwick.
just excited.
Chadwick letting us down. Okay. Yeah. So none of you notice, unfortunately, the skeletal horses begin to kick and stir and bring themselves back to life until it is too late, and the last one out, which unfortunately is Chadwick, is given a strong kick to the rear by the initial horse. So let's reveal these,
No.
and then it will attack Chadwick. With 15, that hits for
Farewell, Chadwick.
8 damage. So yeah, you kind of hear Chadwick kind of cry out with a yelp, and then you turn around to see these 3 colossal skeletons kind of rear up and aggressively run towards you, and that is where we will have initiative. Thank you.
Oh, hell. Should have stepped on their heads when I had the chance. Once again. Bottom of the turn order.
Almost a 20 there. Okay, no one has any changes, do they?
Nope.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so this back skeletal horse will he will charge forwards and try and burst on out of the mausoleum. So he will come kind of bursting on out. So let's see, Chadwick, Salam, and I guess Kane, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please, to try and just dodge out of the way of this? Okay. So yeah, Chadwick dodges out of the way, Salam does as well. However, Kane, you kind of get knocked on down as this skeletal horse comes charging out. And you'll kind of get to there. So Kane, you are knocked prone and you receive 2 bludgeoning damage. And then it is your turn, Kane.
Alright, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. And I'm going to run to the right hand side.
Okay.
And looking at this creature, I'm just gonna hit it with the firebolt.
Mm. Let's see, 15 hits for 2 fire damage. Yeah, that's 2 fire damage. Yeah, you kind of hit it in the flank with your little firebolt. It kind of scorches the bones, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have done too much.
That's my turn.
Alright, Salam, you've just dodged out of the way of this charging skeletal warhorse. What do you do?
So is Chadwick outside the door?
He's kind of in the doorway, so he's on the way out.
Can I grab him and pull him out and then try to close the door?
Huh. I guess as
Show of
an action.
action with your object interaction.
Yeah. So you kind of just drag him out. He doesn't really resist. So you kind of just grab him and kind of pull him out the doorway. And then you slam the door shut.
And then I am going to like put my back against the door and try to like keep it shut.
Okay. So you kind of slam it shut and then kind of place yourself in the way of it. Okay.
And I'm guessing that's probably going to take my action and everything, so.
Yeah. Alright, Rolo, what are you up to?
Yeah, Rolo will sprint out and yell out, Chadwick, help him with the door. And I will fire at the horse.
Alright. Let's see, 20 hits.
Nice.
For 9 piercing.
And I'll
Yep.
bonus action crit.
Ooh.
Love to see it.
Nice roll, too.
Hell yeah.
8 piercing damage and 4, so yeah, 12. Nice. Yeah, you kind of aim for the weak point of this skeletal horse. The first one kind of hits it right in the spine, and then the second arrow kind of pushes the first one like the rest of the way through, and it kind of just knocks a massive chunk of its spine out, and the horse just collapses into a pile of bones.
And Rolo will kind of tumble behind Aza and reload, and he is good.
That's right. Hide behind the limp.
So yeah, over to this horse now. So this horse will kind of push forwards and kind of make a attempt to bust the door down. So it's gonna do a strength check to kind of do that. So it's, let's say it'll do a strength roll, and Salam, you can contest that. I'm not aware of any rules regarding this kind of stuff.
Motherfucker.
So yeah.
I can't physically get that high, I don't think. Well,
I guess if you got
I
a natural
can.
20, maybe.
Yeah.
Not quite. So yeah, you kind of just brace against this door, but it is
Of
just
course.
blown off its hinges, and you kind of stumble backwards, and this horse kind of just charges out. And then we go to Chadwick, who was like moving towards helping you, Salam, but then the door just gets blown off its hinges, and he kind of just looks at this horse and kind of stammers and kind of looks around for instructions since his first set was just made redundant. He kind of just looks to Salam and Kane.
Kill it.
He nods and he kind of like looks around and he kind of just like lunges towards it wildly with his hands outstretched. 16 hits. And he just sends a jolt of electricity crackling through this thing, and you see countless bones begin to fracture and shatter. And then we go over to this one, which will approach the doorway and then kick out at Chadwick. 11. That hits.
Jesus Christ.
So the horse kicks Chadwick in his just plain ass clothes. And yeah, Salam, you're right next to him, so you can hear this. You hear an audible, sickening crack, and Chadwick goes very, very pale, and he is swaying on the spot. Over to Azza.
Which I can do to tank. They're both already surrounded, but I can make myself useful at least. Step here. As I move, I'll use a bonus action to uncork and quickly drink a health potion that I'd hoped I hadn't needed. So
Chadwick kind of locks eyes with you and kind of licks his lips longingly.
And then tossing the potion and the few precious drops remaining, I take the silver weapon, both hands in. I aim for the goddamn neck. Die!
Go for it.
Die!
Roll to hit.
Die!
Okay, 18 hits for 10. Nice. So, yeah, just like in Game of Thrones, you decapitate this skeletal warhorse, and it collapses to the floor more or less instantaneously.
Do I have any movement left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, one square.
Alright, and if that's everything, we go back to Kane.
Alright, Kane's going to move a little ahead. And he's gonna launch a firebolt at it.
Alright, roll to hit. Says no.
Says no.
Why does it say no? That's a crit. What?
I know, and a natural one is a dragon's head. So I was like,
Yeah, it makes no sense.
That
That's
makes
so
no
backwards.
sense.
That's so backwards.
I think there's something wrong with that there. Okay. Well, yeah, you got your natural 20, so yes, 7 damage as you send a substantial bolt of fire zipping on over to the warhorse, and it connects, and you see it kind of just punch through the skull of the horse, but it is still standing. Over to you, Salam.
I'm gonna dig out a one of my healing potions that I made and hand it to Chadwick, and then I am going to attack this thing with my flail.
Alright. So that's a 14. Yeah, so you managed to hit there. So that's 5 bludgeoning. So you start winding up this flail and you bring it down straight into the center mass of this warhorse, and you see its fragile bones just buckle, bend, and snap under the pressure of your flail, and you see that it was a lot more effective than what you were expecting.
Oh.
Alright, is that everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, over to Rolo. This warhorse is not looking good. I don't know if you have an... Yeah, you don't... Well, if you could see it, it doesn't look good.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I will run over.
Nice little jog. And you see the warhorse kind of swaying and struggling to maintain its form and rigidity.
And I will attempt to put it out of its misery.
Yeah, send it to the glue factory.
Ooh.
9.
Try a little harder.
Yeah, the first bolt just goes straight through the gap in its ribs and out the other side. The other one just about manages to nick it. And you hit
nick it for 7.
7. Yeah, thankfully you did hit there, and the horse kind of starts to lose its rigidity. It collapses and slowly falls to the floor, motionless.
Well, that was fun.
Chadwick is just like wheezing and holding his back. He is not looking good.
Now, Chadwick, come on. Pull yourself together, darling.
Drink that potion, Chadwick.
What potion?
The one I just handed him.
Oh.
My turn.
Oh really? Oh shit, I completely blanked on that.
It's 2d4 plus 6.
Chadwick kind of looks at you and he kind of gives you like a really solid nod, and he uncorks it and he kind of takes a very happy swig of it, and you kind of see the color return to his face, and then he kind of straightens up and you hear a crack, and he, as if something has been set back into place, and he is looking so much better right now. He was not good. He kind of thanks you very sincerely. He said, "Yeah, I owe you one for that, friend."
No problem.
Okay. So yeah, you guys find yourself outside the mausoleum, surrounded by mists and the silence of nothingness.
Rolo, you want to finish our walkabout?
Lead away.
Anything special around this corner?
You don't see anything.
Oh. Too bad. Just waiting for more gargoyles, honestly.
Yeah, you don't seem to find anything else on the outside of this mausoleum. Just
While
dirt
they were doing that,
and
I was gonna
bones.
look for any graves like out front here.
There seems to be no graves, just the kind of disturbed earth where the ghouls kind of just pulled themselves out of the ground.
Okay.
And just so I remember correctly, none of the ghouls had red sashes, right? It was just the 2 mangled corpses we found.
Yeah.
Has anyone checked the red sashed people for loot or artifacts?
I think they just had standard equipment on them, nothing special. But you took the kind of red sashes as kind of evidence.
The one we killed had a ring.
That was this guy. Yeah, he had the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, there was nothing
ghouls
around
had
the
nothing.
sides or the back.
There seems to be nothing of note.
Well, unless we need to climb into their coffins, perhaps we just stand back where we came in.
You didn't see nothing on either side of this here mausoleum.
No, nothing.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we completed the task that our companions up top had offered us.
Chadwick kind of shrugs and says, maybe we just head back the way we came then.
It's worth a try. Better than ganging caskets and just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, so you guys kind of just push on out into the mists, and you kind of walk for a time, and soon you kind of just lose track of time as well, and then before you know it, the mists kind of start swirling around you, cutting off your vision, and before you know it, you've been walking for what seems like hours, maybe even days, you don't know, and you cannot see anyone else around you. And then as you continue to push or stumble around looking for your friends, you feel the strength leaving your body, and you eventually pass out and black out.
Was this the wrong choice?
Yep, campaign over. No, so you guys eventually pass out, and you kind of wake up in darkness. At first, you kind of just realize your eyes are indeed actually open, but you can see absolutely nothing. So yeah, ignore the map for now. So yeah, you see absolutely nothing, and then you come to the realization that you are just racked with hunger and thirst. And
Brains.
and maybe not that, and then you start to move, and then you find you are somewhere incredibly confined. Rolo, you find yourself ass to ass with Chadwick. Hang on. I don't think damage is carried over. Maybe I need to replace people. That worked. I think so.
Well,
whatever.
it seems to
Anyway,
work on my end.
yeah. So you guys find yourself encased in somewhere very, very tight and confined, surrounded by darkness. There's a chill around you, and you come to the realization that you are racked with a painful hunger and thirst, as if you haven't eaten or drank anything for days.
Are water skins and rations still on our persons?
It was take a lot of fidgeting because you're in a very confined space, but you could try and finagle your pack open.
I frantically tried to push my way out of here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So if you're gonna try and push your way out of there, can you guys make a strength check, please? Kane, are you going to try and
guidance on myself?
yeah?
First.
Kane, are you trying to kind of open your pack?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open my pack for me.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah. So you open your pack and rummage around for some schnacks.
Peter.
Rolo, there's kind of like this silence, and then you just hear this panting, and then a lot of kind of scrambling, and then Chadwick just starts screaming.
Stop
like,
breathing on my legs, Chadwick.
Yeah. Let's see. So Azza, you got
As a smash.
17.
As a smash.
Salam, you got let's see, 22. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys kind of just find a surface above you, and then you just start smashing, and you hear the sounds of breaking wood, and then earth just starts to kind of pour in on top of you.
Fucking buried us?
Yeah. And at that realization, you probably realize that you have a limited supply of air as well. Kane, you kind of fish out your favorite snacks, perhaps a packet of fish-shaped lembas bread or something.
Can I roll a con save to see if I'm if I don't panic or not?
Wouldn't that be like wisdom or something?
Yeah, if you, I could do wisdom.
Cause is it wisdom for like fear saving throw kind of stuff? Is it? Yeah, wisdom
Yes.
save. Yeah, if you want to do that, sure.
If only I had saved spell slots for Thunder Wave. I just blow this
Okay,
guy.
okay.
I'm spilling water.
Can you kind of like try and keep it cool, and you have mage hands like a skin of water, and you kind of start nervously sipping, and then you just freak out, and you're like, this isn't helping, and you
I'm gonna
just
start yelling.
full on panic attack.
Well, I might as well attempt a short rest.
Yeah, go for it. Rolo, did you like calm Chadwick and try and bust on out?
Yeah, I told Chadwick to stop sucking up all my air and to push.
Okay. So yeah, since there's the both of you doing that, you guys can you can roll with advantage as for your strength check. Wait, are you actually taking a short rest as
You're gonna suffocate to death.
You are going to suffocate if you
Well,
kinda...
if I'm gonna suffocate at full health.
How long's a short
I don't
rest?
think that's how that works.
Our rest
An
is an
hour.
hour.
Yeah, so let me just check your constitution. Let's see. So after about 5 minutes, you realize you've run out of air, and then after a few more minutes, you pass out, I guess.
Breathing exercises.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, let's see what everyone else does while you have your short rest, and maybe they'll dig you out. Who knows? So what was? Yeah, Rollo, you punch through the woods, and earth starts to spill on in. Salam, yeah, you're kind of covered in dirt. You can start trying to crawl your way up. Salam kind of, no, Azza, you kind of just like think to yourself, now's a good time for a rest as the earth kind of spills onto you through the
Just
hole
breathe.
you made.
Just breathe.
Can I
Just breathe.
misty step like 10 feet up?
Do you need vision for Misty Step?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you
Teleportation
do.
usually does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to be able to see it. Fuck.
Yeah, let's say you try it, but you kind of just like just zip in and out of existence, and you're
No,
exactly
I
where
would-
you were.
I would know that you
Yeah.
need vision, so I'm not gonna try.
Okay.
It. I am going to try to like shoot like one arm, like try and like dig just a tiny hole like
Mhm.
up through so that I can see something.
Yeah, you start digging, so that'll be a strength check of some sort. So you can use athletics, I guess.
Okay,
Kane.
I'm gonna guidance before I do it.
All right, Kane. What are you doing during your panic attack? Which is
He's
probably
gonna try
very
to-
justified.
He's probably gonna try to break his way out and try to dig his way up.
Okay. You need to bust on out of there first. I don't think you rolled to smash through the wood first yet. So yeah, Kane, you kind of try to calm yourself, and then you kind of just hit the woods, and you hear like your knuckle crack audibly, and it doesn't seem to have made any difference. Salam, it's incredibly hard work, but you start to kind of make headway. You don't see any light though as you kind of dig up to make a little cavity.
I turn to the skeletal gentleman on my right and
Uh-huh.
I say, "Hey man, you can have the charm back, but I'd really appreciate the way out of here."
It doesn't say anything.
Come on, you don't want to spend the rest of your eternal life in here with me?
Yeah.
Oh, and Kane in his panic is going to cast not sending message
Uh-huh.
to Madrina and say, "Come dig me up, come dig me up, come dig me up."
Is that a two-way thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
You
They
can
got
point
like
your finger
so many words.
towards a
They
creature.
can respond.
VSM, is that visual? Do you need visual sight for that?
No, that's verbal.
Oh, verbal, somatic. What's the M? Magic?
Material.
Material, okay. Yeah, you use whatever it is to cast that, and you kind of recall Madrina, and you kind of reach out to her. Thankfully, she's nearby, and you kind of create this connection and call out to her, and you just hear an audible gasp, and someone replies, "What manner of trickery is this? Who dares invade my mind?"
It is I, Kane. We found your companions. Please come dig us out. I'm running out of air. I'm starting to get really freaked out in here. I'm in a coffin.
I thought you were gone. It's been nearly a week. My gosh. Yes, at once. We'll come.
Please make it post haste.
At once. At this point, you probably will. I don't know how much air's in a coffin. Maybe with panicking and exertion, let's say you're starting to run out of air.
I can hold my breath for 2 minutes. That's it.
Yeah. So where was Rollo's roll? 20. Yeah, you kind of punch a hole through with the help of Chadwick, and earth kind of spills on into the coffin, and Chadwick starts to panic again. Salam, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging.
Alright, you keep digging, so another strength check, please.
I'm casting guidance before every time I try.
Yeah.
Got
So
those
you
nice
kind of
natural
take
paws.
the time to kind of cast that before you start digging. Again,
15.
it's very, very hard work, but you start to make some good headway, and as you kind of do the last kind of push upwards with your hands, you kind of feel it breach on out into the cold, crisp air, and you kind of pull yourself up, but it was incredibly hard work for you. You only just about made those, so you will suffer a level of exhaustion.
No con save for it?
Yeah, you do usually make a constitution save for those. Yeah, you can make a con save. It might be a little bit harder for you though, since it was very hard work. Yeah, you're fine. You're winded though. You need to take a moment to sit down. You kind of look
Okay.
around, and at the moment you don't see anyone else. So as are you still just in there resting?
Well, I wasn't entirely sure. I thought you said I could rest. Now it sounds like you said I shouldn't, so I wasn't really sure.
I mean, it's up to you.
I've reset my HP.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if you wanna go back on that taking a rest, you feel free to do so you can start trying to climb up through the dirt.
Okay, I'll make the attempt.
Yeah. Rolo, you can do the same. Kane, are you gonna just wait?
Let me out! Let me out!
Asa, you
Kane
just like
will-
power through that, and you kind of pop on up there.
Kane will point towards. He'll take out a piece of copper wire again, and he's gonna cast sending to his party members, remembering that they were buried to the side of him. He's gonna say, "I need help getting out of here. I can't do it myself.
Coming!
My arms are
Hey.
like wet spaghetti."
Who does that go to specifically?
I'll do Salam first.
Salam. Okay, Salam. While you're kind of resting, you kind of look up and you see the two kind of people you from before kind of running towards the graveyard. You don't know that they have been messaged about this, but yeah, they're kind of running towards the graveyard. You see as
Then
a
I
kind of
erupt out of the ground.
yeah, he erupts out of the ground like a fucking
Screaming.
missile out of a silo. And then you kind of just hear Kane's voice kind of crying out for help. Rolo 14. You kind of just start clawing away at the earth, and you it's hard work. You don't feel like you've made any headway, and you're starting to pant. And you're feeling.
Still? I'm sorry. Is there still a shovel around here?
No, there's no tools about. Yeah.
I guess it's my hands then. I dig for Rolo's the closest.
Okay.
My precious Chadwick's there too, so.
Yeah, Rolo, you feel the air starting to run out. There's two of you in there. So,
I'm gonna start digging up Kane.
Okay.
Oof. Only a 9. But hey, we're working from both directions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you kind of see Madrina and Vinique kind of burst on in, and they brandish shovels and kind of just toss them to the ground, and then keep one each themselves and kind of split on up and start digging at Rolo's and Kane's graves.
Grab the shovel, I go back, I try
19.
again.
Alright, yeah. With the shovels, it's pretty easy work. Regarding Rolo and Chadwick, you kind of meet halfway. At some point, you hit flesh, or you kind of see a hand or a pair of hands erupt up, and you kind of pull them out. For Kane's, it takes a little bit, but you kind of get to the bottom and you find like the wood of the coffin, and you kind of hear like Kane's like sounds coming from within, and some banging coming from the inside.
Okay, I'll open the coffin and grab him and pull him up.
Yeah, you kind of clear the grounds away from the coffin and you pop that open. Kane, you see the world.
Oh, Salam, darling. Thank you so much. I couldn't get out of there on my own.
I got you, buddy.
Okay, you kind of come on up, and again the adrenaline starts to wear off, and you feel that kind of hunger, that thirst that you haven't eaten for days, almost, something like maybe even weeks. You don't know how long it's been, but yeah, you haven't eaten for a very long time, and you feel incredibly weak. And Madrina and Vinique just look at you, just horrified, surprised, and maybe also glad that you've come back.
Why the hell did you bury us?
Why did you bury us?
We thought you had failed. It's been a week? I do not know. It's been too long. Must
Just
have
left
been a
the
week.
holes open.
That does not bode well to leave a grave open, but I am sorry. But you must understand, it had been too long for anyone to have survived. Your
Rolo will
bodies,
spit out a mouthful of dirt and dust off his hat.
your bodies were gone from the graves, and it'd been days, so we closed them and reburied them as one would do with a grave.
Roll insight to see if it has been in fact days. Just judging by them.
You look up into the sky.
Sorry, that wasn't what I meant. I meant like,
Yeah, no.
Just
Yeah, see if they're telling the truth. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Where is I alphabetically?
I is pretty what alphabetically early on after H, right?
I couldn't find insight.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, insight. Yeah, they're probably telling the truth. They look honest.
They've been square with us before. I don't have to like it, but they're telling the truth.
I'm gonna start eating and drinking.
Yeah, you are just racked with hunger and thirst. Salam, you just crisscross applesauce on the floor and just start chowing down. And then Madrina says, "Oh, you have been gone for so long. Surely your bodies have not eaten. Come on in. We will arrange food for you, or at least make you feel more comfortable."
Yeah.
Yes, I think it'll do us well get out of this here graveyard.
Okay. Yeah, they'll lead you into the kind of let's kind of put you into this place here. Just a moment. Let me just. Just gather you guys up, and then
Beam me up, Scubby.
beam you up. Okay, there we go. Just setting up the Tarask. There we go.
Just
So
need
yeah,
more in Canaan.
you guys kind of get led on into here, into a circular room, and you see two new faces. And they kind of look up, frown, and then kind of contemplate who you might be. Madrina kind of calls out, "These were the group of adventurers I told you about." And they kind of nod understandingly.
Why do all four of you look exactly the same?
There's differences. They just have the same
New
token.
faces.
Let's see. Let me see if there's some descriptions. Where are we? Okay, so these two. Let's see. So yeah, you see this one here, this another human, but this one looks incredibly old, quite tall, timid looking, wispy white hair. The observant of you can see his left eye kind of drifting off to the side slightly. He looks visibly nervous. And then the other one here, again a human. This one looks to be the youngest out of the group. Very, very thin, possibly malnourished, you're not sure. But they're kind of eyeing you all very cautiously and suspiciously.
I eyed him suspiciously right back.
Okay.
Which one of us grabbed the sashes from the two we found?
I got him.
They've been square with me, so I do not sass them.
Yeah, through my eating, I will pull the sashes out of my pack and toss them on the table.
Their eyes go wide and they kind of stand up and grasp at the sashes and kind of look very sullen. And then they kind of forget themselves for a moment, but then snap back and say, "You must be exhausted. You've been gone for a week, possibly? Yes. Sit down, eat, rest." And they kind of like give up their chairs for you.
It's only been hours.
I think the most difficult part was fighting off the waves of ghouls that we got sent into.
Ghouls?
Some kind of higher undead as well. Solon, did you recognize what it was?
Perhaps a creature of the shadow realm.
All I know is that it
Shadowfell,
drained
sorry.
a little bit of my vitality.
I didn't recognize it myself. Some monster hunter I am.
We were transported to some sort of mausoleum.
This one's kind of stroking their chin deep in thought. Drains your vitality, you say?
And it was in a desolate land of mists.
Yes. Sounds very much like the Shadowfell. Servants of the Raven Queen, perhaps? Likely a white, if your judgment of it draining your life away is true. Interesting. So you were successful.
I mean, we're back.
We survived. I believe that in itself is a success.
Indeed.
There
Congratulations.
There were three names on the sarcophagi: Drovath Harn, a Shalit Karn, and an Ebenezer Hughes. Do any of those ring a bell with any of you?
They kind of turn away for and kind of discuss amongst themselves for a bit. We are not sure, but the Shadowfell was known to have groups of enforcers. Perhaps they were one of them. Maybe leaders of one of the armies. But if they were in a mausoleum, their time must have been complete, but perhaps they were somehow disturbed.
They must have died around the same time. Maybe a single battle. 3 riders and their horses
Yes.
buried together.
Perhaps they once served the Raven Queen.
That's good. Comes from plane shifting.
Yes.
Who is this Raven Queen?
I believe they are the ruler of the Shadowfell in some way, or some sort of deity. I do not know too much about them other than they are steeped in mystery, and it would be good not to delve in there too much, lest an answer is given and more death comes to you.
Well, I would hate to be the person at this moment, but you did offer us a type of reward for bringing back evidence of your companions.
Ah, yes, yes. Madrina will kind of leave for a number of minutes, and you'll have some chance to kind of converse with the rest of the people if you so wish.
Yeah, the newcomers. Kane will look at the oldest one. Is it male or female?
Male, I believe. I think they're both male, and the other 2 were female. Let me double check. Yeah.
So Kane will look to the older gentleman. Excuse me, my good sir. When is it that you and your companion have arrived?
I've been here for what seems like an age. I like to see myself as the caretaker of this establishment. Anyway, where are my manners? My name is Taspar Hatchhill. A pleasure, I'm sure. Oh wait, I was gonna do an old voice for him. A pleasure, I'm sure. There we go. Taspar Hatchhill. He is very old.
And just to refresh my memory, everybody's name is Salam, except for mine, which I am Rolo.
That's what you told them, I believe.
The fabled agents of House Salam.
Hmm.
The Salamites.
Long may his house stand. And then the other one, the rail-thin one, will kind of step forward timidly and introduce themselves. My name's Rennick Grokka. Yeah. So did you really fight them? Those creatures of the Shadowfell?
Oh, not only did we fight them, but we defeated them with ease and accurate precision.
Ah! He kind of jumps slightly, and he kind of like... It sounds like, as he jumps back, it sounds like the sound of creaking doors and floorboards, and then Rennick kind of like... Oh no, where am I? Have I gotten mixed up?
I don't
Taspar
think anyone
Taspar
mentioned
kind
the
of
pair
like...
gargoyles.
Taspar kind of elbows him.
Well, you should have seen it. It was the mightiest of feats. My friend here, Salam, was able to put so much fear into so many of those ghouls that they ran off and decided not even to fight. And my other friend, and he's gonna point to Azza, but be like, and my other friend, Salam, was able to take on at least 5 of them single-handedly.
Yeah, so as you kind of like tell this tale, they kind of like forget themselves again and kind of just get engrossed in this tale, and they're kind of hanging on to every word. And then before you know it, Madrina returns and kind of steps back into the other room and kind of approaches the table and kind of says, "As I promised, a reward, but one last time. forgive me, but I must implore that you do not sell. Do not give this up in any way, for it may go into the wrong hands. Tell me that you'll use this only for good, and never for ill intent.
This one swears upon the moon to use this item only for good and not for ill intent.
Very good. And she places something on the table and specifically slides it towards you, Salam. And as she takes her hand away, you see just a lovely looking ring with a heavy kind of yellowish gem inset into it. And it kind of sparkles and glints despite the lack of light in this room. I suppose there would be some manner of explanation. This would require meditation and attunement to fully be one with this item, but it once it must have belonged to many a powerful mage. It is perhaps not what it used to be, but it should still function. It is deeply connected with the weave itself, and in such a way that allows you to, in some way, interact and change things. So basically, the explanation that you're given indicates that this is, what was it? A ring of the Grammarian. Grammarian, yes. If you're familiar. Yes,
Sounds
no?
kinky. I love it.
So yeah, basically the ring of the Grammarian. I'm allowing it to be once a day. I may nerf it if it gets out of hand. It's the magic item that lets you tinker with a spell by changing one letter within its name. So yeah.
What's in the name?
What?
So for example, let's see some examples on this thing here. So you could alter dominate person to change it to nominate person. You attempt to nominate a humanoid that you see within range, and they must succeed on this throw, or be nominated by you for something. Basically, you change the letter within a spell to make it have some different effect.
So like a tire ball instead of a fireball.
Yeah, like that. Or what was the one that sounded really funny? Instead of pass without trace, you can sass without trace.
Oh no. I guess you would want us to run the spell by you first.
I mean, if you, if it's stupid, I might have it just fail.
Totally reasonable.
Yeah. So yeah, basically you change one letter within a spell name to make it have a different effect. Yeah. So like, yeah, there's some examples on this sheet. I'll put it into Discord for us.
Thundercave. I don't know what it'll do, but Thundercave.
I like the last one here where they change wish into fish. Or like telepathic bong.
Okay, hear me out.
Contact
Turning-
plane.
Turning hands.
Turning
You
heads.
make somebody's arms go like wide or something. It's like turning dead or something.
Instead of cure wounds, how about pure wounds?
Yeah, it could purify them. That would probably make it a lot stronger. But yeah, so that's the general gist of it. So it's a once a day item. If it gets too OP, I might have it crack and have like, oh, you only have a 50% chance of it getting its charge each day. But if it's something that is ridiculous, I might, put my foot down and say, no, the spell fails. So yeah, pretty strong item potentially. Lots of room for creativity in there. So yeah, should be pretty fun. So yeah, it's kind of she kind of slides it towards you, Salam, since you kind of like did that whole oath thing. But yeah, it's up to you who has it basically. But it will need attunement, definitely.
Rolo will kind of start falling asleep as he's eating. I need to gather my strength before we hit the road again, guys.
Also, I guess before you kind of grow sleepy, Madrina kind of addresses the room and says, "You are obviously of your words and a force of good. If you were interested in joining our organization, that would be a possibility. However, there are further secrets that would only be privy to those who would join. And it would have to be a unanimous decision between the four of us to allow you in. You would have to further make your case as to why we should allow you in. And you must promise to uphold the mission of seizing magical items from those who would use them to do evil."
You should be convincing me why I should join. We've shown you how capable we are, how amazing we are. What do I get for joining besides righting the wrongs of the world?
I must agree with my dear friend. You said it yourself. We've been gone for quite some time, and anybody else would be dead, and yet here we are, standing victorious.
Yes, I understand. However, we have been lenient to you with many things and bestowed upon you this item of power. Just allow us this one last secret unless you wish to join us. And if you do wish to join us, make it abundantly clear that you will uphold our mission.
Would you give us a moment to deliberate?
Yes, you must be wary. Eat your fill, retire to your rooms, talk and think upon it. If one of you wishes to join and the others do not, this is perfectly acceptable. However, I would ask them to maintain this secret. Although there is no magical contract that would hold you to it, but I'm sure you would be honest.
And again, just to be clear, I'm not swearing any sort of fealty to deity or anything.
No. Just
to each
just
other.
to the mission and to each other.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, you
Let me
guys will head on up after eating, and you're welcome to have a long rest. Or not.
Oh yeah, definitely long rest.
Extra
Okay.
long.
Extra long. So long you might level up. If you're ready. I mean, if you're not ready, we can do it later, but yeah.
I guess I'll spend some time with the other ring and the saddle, which I also have, to find
Okay.
out what those are.
Yeah, so you guys retire to your rooms that you used before. You don't need to set up a watch. You would see some similar things. Perhaps the people you know kind of roaming around. As perhaps you see the odd raven kind of pass by, and I think you declared how you hated birds or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. So
Not a fan.
yeah, Salam, you kind of spend time with these other magical items, and I believe you discover them to be a saddle of the Cavalier. So while in this saddle on a mount, you can't be dismounted against your will if you're conscious, and attack rolls against the mount have disadvantage. And I can't remember the name specifically, but it was a ring of jumping or leaping. Let me check. Where was it? Yes, ring of jumping. Here we go. While wearing this ring, you can cast the jump spell from it as a bonus action at will, but can target only yourself when you do so. And then, I guess, do you attune to the ring of the Grammarian? Or do you debate as to who gets
No,
it?
I was gonna talk to Kane and see and talk to him to see who would get that.
Yeah, you can all rest together, so you kind of go over these magic items, and Salam, you're welcome to share this information with the rest, if you so decide.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure about removing a letter, Rolo, because maybe, because it's always I mean, Babe Ward sounds pretty interesting.
Guys, gals, sorry, I'm just
It's
over here.
Get to roleplay as myself.
Oh, I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm looking for just insanely funny creative stuff, so if that will allow that, then yeah. But as I said, if it has the potential to absolutely break something and make something too easy, I'll use my dungeon master powers to kind of work around that and change things. But yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah. Salam, you share this knowledge of these other 2 items as well?
Yep.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys can discuss who gets what, and so on. As you have your long rest.
Did you say you wanted us to deliver it now or wait?
You can level now if you want. If you're ready, but if it requires time, we can always wait until a later date. But yeah, basically this is wrapping up the campaign mystery. I mean the mystery nugget. Yeah, the mystery story. So yeah, you'll be leveling up to 4.
Wow.
And then we'll return to Candlekeep probably and get started on the next mystery. We should probably have some time to do some other stuff, so yeah. So yeah. Decide amongst yourselves who gets what.
After the long rest, does my HP maximum go back to normal?
Oh yeah, geez. What was that from?
From the white?
Yeah, I'll just double check the rules on that. Forgot about that. Let's see. Yeah, you feel yourself recover, and kind of as after this long rest, you do regain those points back.
Cool.
Now, I don't want to sound selfish or anything, but may I make a case for giving the ring to myself as the only person here who uses a melee weapon
Which
and
ring?
might need to jump up someplace to reach a target.
Oh, the jumping ring? Yeah, I don't care.
The ring of
me-
Grammarian.
I will cast Babe Ward. Give me. I will have disadvantage against all women.
Does anybody else care about the jumping ring?
Nah.
No, Kane got magic missile. He can hit anything.
I have a crossbow, but it's like my backup weapon when I have nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're flying.
Yeah, you
And
guys
now I'll do a jump, and then I'll come flying down. Wow.
Well, Kane,
Okay.
I'm guessing that we both want this ring of the grammarian. How would you like to decide who gets it?
You could go ahead and take that, Salam.
Are you sure?
I'm particularly not interested in it.
Oh, okay.
don't want to fuck with the weave.
Plus,
But-
I could get into all sorts of mischief. As is, trust me, you do not want to give me that.
The meta magic fiend does not want to alter spells. What a surprise.
Oh, you wait.
I'm gonna have to start writing my ideas down so I don't forget them. Like, instead of fairy fire, fairy mire. Just a mire of fairies.
I
Trade
mean,
ward. You can
yeah.
never be bamboozled.
I might need to prepare some random swarm tokens if you decide to summon a buttload of creatures.
Instead of gift of alacrity, lift of alacrity. Maybe I could, like, lift somebody up? I don't know.
But yeah, be as inventive as you want. Hopefully it won't create a lot of work. Well, it'll only create a lot of work for me if it's something like you spawn a bunch of like random NPC critter creature stuff.
Instead of continual flame, continual blame.
That sounds amazing.
I think you've already got
Chadwick.
that one.
Excellent.
I'm gonna put a coffee down real quick while we finalize this.
Instead of find craps,
I'm ready to import.
find craps.
When you get a second, can you re-import my D&D Beyond sheet?
Mm.
I get another cantrip at level 4.
Bind familiar? You know, deal someone's familiar? I don't know.
That could work. Alright, let's see if we can import people. While I'm doing this, you guys can discuss if you want to join
Oh,
the cults.
do you guys?
I mean, not cults,
Do you guys?
the group.
Do you guys think we should keep this saddle or should we try to sell it?
Kane, are you leveled up?
No, not yet. I'm picking a feat right now.
Okay. Everyone's still level 3 for me.
I believe that we should hold on to it for now because we do have options of renting mounts from Candlekeep itself, but I think if one of us has a saddle that stands out, it might make them a target more so than others.
I think we should sell it, but no urgency. I don't think any of us are. No one here seems particularly interested in using a mount in a way that you would put it in danger. But now that you have the saddle, I suppose it's not out of the question that you could start. Whoa, Chadwick, what are you doing? Don't do that around me. Stop. Stop.
Chadwick, just passes the fuck out. He's very tired.
He needs an old priest and a new priest. Young priest. Shit, I screwed that up. New priest.
Okay, you can probably guess that the saddle is probably worth a tidy sum, provided Azza doesn't try and sell it.
Yeah, provided we don't sell it to the first weirdo at the market.
Alright, I think I'm ready. Okay,
Nice.
all I gotta do is roll for HP.
Ooh, that's always fun.
And I forgot how to roll for HP.
Sorry, I'm a coward and I take the average.
Yeah, you can take the
Yes, you
average,
are.
re-roll ones, but if you get a 1 3 times in a row, you're taking the 1.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, you got 2 ones.
Alright, so mine is D6, right? Yeah, D6. Here I go!
Nice.
Really cool. Yeah, send me mine.
Oh, you can re-roll. Okay,
Ooh.
you got a 2.
This is why I don't roll.
Gotta
that's
put your
14,
faith
so
in
that
the
puts me
dice.
at 25 health.
No faith.
25 health. Yeah, let me know when that's good and I'll import you.
Alright, I'm good. I'm taking the feat. I'm taking the Meta Magic Adept. So it's gonna give me 2 more sorcery points, and I'm taking Twin Spell and Quicken Spell.
Ooh. Saucy. Okay, let's see. Kane, I'll import you.
Yes, I didn't mean to roll twice, but I got an 8, so that's dope.
That's
as fuck.
pretty good.
I got a 7 last level, so that's fucking dope.
Okay, there you go, Kane. You wake up feeling strengthened, faster, smarter, stronger, better. Well, maybe not.
Hell yeah.
Maybe not more durable, but you're better.
I went up 4.
I got 37 HP, y'all.
Wow, that's pretty strong.
That's pretty
for
dope.
For a level 4 cleric, that's really strong.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, just let me know when you've finished updating the character sheets and I'll import.
I am almost done. I'm just taking ASI because I had my my strength was a 15 and my wisdom was a 19, so I'm upping those to 16 and 20.
Ooh. What is whose class and race? Oh, for the 37. That's Salam, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tabaxi Cleric.
The red eye is not canon. It's just on the picture.
Yeah.
I have the character sheet's bugging out, but I have 6 total sorcery points.
The foundry one, you mean?
Yeah, I changed it, but it keeps like going back to 4 because at my level I'm supposed to have 4.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's see.
since I took
Sorcery
the-
points. Where are they? Are they in attributes? No,
Yes,
it says
attributes.
6. And when I've
Yeah, but
opened
for
it.
some reason, whenever I refresh it, it goes to 4. So I'm just putting that in my notes.
Okay. It keeps saying 6 for me, but yeah, okay. Very cool. Any ideas on if you want to join this group and their mission?
I have no interest. My loyalty is with the Candlekeep, and their search for knowledge in the form of literature.
They do like books.
All right. I believe I am ready for you to re-import.
Nice.
Same.
I'm just making adjustments in Foundry right now, and I'll do it again later.
Keep refreshing. Salam and Rolo are still at level 3 for some reason. Maybe if I open the character sheet. Yeah, there we go, level 4. Okay, Salam, I'll import you. Let me know if it doesn't import properly and I'll try again. Okay, so I'll replace Salam.
Yeah, it just updated.
And I'll do Rolo.
Yeah, buttons have to spell.
Get one more spell.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, and then we just need Azza.
Oh, Salam, would you be interested in joining this here group? It kind of seems up your alley anyway. It's the only reason why I asked.
Yes, I would. This one would potentially be interested in joining this group.
I'm not too keen on being beholden into a group where I have to do certain things, but I have no issue of relinquishing magic items from people who I don't think are deserving of them.
So yeah, just to reiterate, there is a additional secret that they have that you will then be a part of. So yeah, and their general mission of, you know, getting magical items, artifacts from those who are evil and use them for evil deeds. That's like their overall mission. They don't have any specific deity or something that's above their group.
Yeah, that's
Other
the
than-
only reason that
Dude,
Salam
just-
is open to join.
Just a general idea of the greater good kind of thing.
Right.
The greater good.
The greater good.
Well, I think 2 of us should at least join. I would join here with Salam if anyone else isn't up to it. I think it's better that we have it that way than more tools at our disposal.
Didn't take you for the type, Kane. You're sort of got that dark, brooding, and sinister thing going on from time to time.
Well, now just because I may look a certain way doesn't mean I have to act in such a manner.
Chadwick
Yeah.
is passed out, but he would not be up for joining.
Rolo will rip his cloth mask and stash it in his bag, and he'll nod. There's value in secrets. I'm in.
Oh wow, everyone except Azza.
I'm already breaking the code by working so closely with the Candlekeep.
Ooh.
I'll certainly be pressing my luck to be working for 2 factions that may at some point come into conflict with each other. Hopefully not, but can't guarantee it. Bad business. Bad
Interesting.
business.
Okay. Are you finished leveling, Azza?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll import you and
Awesome.
then we can...
No, I don't have my D&D open. If you import, it'll all go away.
Oh, you didn't do on D&D Beyond.
No, I don't know what spell I'm gonna get.
Yeah. Once you've done it on D&D Beyond, I can import. Or have you done it on Foundry?
I just
You're still
just
level
increased my HP and
Yeah.
the ASI score here for temporary.
Yeah, just level up on D&D Beyond and let me know when you're done. Yeah. So yeah, you have your long rest, you aren't disturbed, and then you wake up in the morning and you kind of go out to find this group, the four people, and come to them with your decision.
I'll hang back to not make this awkward. I'll let the other three
Yeah,
have their
so
moment.
you kind of converse and kind of put across that only the three of those you want to kind of join this group. So Azza, you can hang back in here with Chadwick. So yeah, we'll do this conversation in the sidebar. So Azza, if you're okay, you can just hang out by yourself for a bit, if that's all right.
Put me like mute and then y'all like wave your hands or something.
I'll
Nice,
drag
unmute.
you into the sidebar, so you shouldn't be able to hear anything,
Um.
and then I'll pull you back out when we're done. So yeah, just update D&D Beyond, and then that should be good. So yeah, I'll pull you back in when we're done. This might mess with the cameras though, so yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, there we go. So yeah, everyone, you kind of come into the group and say that you are interested in joining them. Right? So, what's the name? Madrina will step forwards and say, this is the final yes or no stage. There is something that you will take on, a secret that will change your very body. This is your final time, the final chance to step away and decline. Do you accept?
One question: change our body in what manner? Are we talking about an extra arm or maybe a third leg?
No extra appendages, but your body will go through a great change. I cannot say anything too much more than that unless you wholeheartedly agree to join us.
This one agrees.
Very well.
Rolo will just nod, not saying anything.
They look to Azza.
Kane.
I'm
Kane-
sorry, Kane. Kane, sorry.
Kane will
Do not-
kind of
Do not be
smile.
afraid, Kane.
Very well. There is no going back. And they kind of swirl their cloaks, and there's a great fluttering, a flurry of feathers, and they all turn into were-ravens. That's not the right
Shit.
one. Okay, here we go.
Fuck.
Yes, we are all were-ravens, and if you wish to be within this group, you must take on this form. What say you? Although there is no going back now with this secret.
Yeah, we say no at this point. You attempt to kill us. Is that what you're saying?
Not quite, but we would bind you in a manner of magical secrecy.
Fine with that. I don't want to be a were-raven.
This is disappointing.
What is the benefit of being one of your types.
Your types? I don't think you can say that, King.
Let's
That's something
see.
Asa would say.
Were
Well,
Raven
from our
lycanthropy.
experience, we have encountered were jackals and a were rat, and I just want to know what are the differences, or what benefits come with
So
it.
basically, if you get Were Raven lycanthropy, your dexterity goes to 15 if it isn't already that. Let's see, attack and damage rolls for the Were Raven's beak are based on whichever is higher, the strength or dexterity. So you get a peck damage if you're in that form. Let's see, and you can pass on the curse in that way. Do they have resistance in some way?
So I could
do not
turn and
think so.
poke Asa and turn him.
If you wanted to, yeah. So basically, they don't get like any resistance as like werewolves, but they have higher dexterity and they get a peck attack kind of thing. If you were to turn into that, so yeah, you get a boost to dexterity, which is already 15 for you.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to pass. I will take this pact of magical silence. Your secret is safe with me, regardless if I take this pact or not. And can I kind of persuade them to trust me enough not to take this pact?
The pact is compulsory. If we were ones who were not aligned with good, perhaps there would be more severe consequences. However, this is compulsory. We cannot allow you to leave without promising such a secret.
Oh, of course, you can have my word. As always, my word is my bond.
Very well. She will take out a kind of magical parchment and slides it across the table along with a knife. This pact must be made with blood, I am afraid. It will bind the magics to your very soul.
What does the contract say?
Don't reveal that any details of the Scarlet Sash and that they are were-ravens. Consequence, I don't know. Maybe you won't die, but there'll be something real bad. Perhaps you'll lose all of your riches and magic items, or be cursed with incredible bad luck. Everything will be rolled at disadvantage. I don't know. Something along those lines.
Can we fly as a were-raven?
I don't think so. Can I?
Because that might change my.
I mean, you can turn into a raven. That should have flight. Of some extent, I believe.
I'm still considering. This is gonna take some thought for me.
Yeah.
It's alright, take your time. Kane is asking. Kane's being that annoying kid in class that asks all the questions like 5 minutes before class ends.
I mean, like this.
Also,
turns
I
into
thought
a
up
raven, flies around the room.
A new amazing spell.
Uh-huh.
Instead of hold person, gold person.
Or just like Midas touch someone.
Yes.
Or fold person, and they just like fold like origami.
That
or
would be
mold
painful.
person.
Yeah. So let's see. Do ravens? I presume raven. If you're in your raven form, you would have flights. Hybrid form, no. Yeah, we kind of need to like make a decision. I guess don't want to leave Asa waiting and whatnot. So yeah, Rollo, are you definitely out?
What's that?
Are you definitely out?
Oh no, quite the contrary.
Are you definitely in?
Yeah, I feel like Mask has put me here for a reason.
Okay.
And secrets are fun, so I'm
Alright.
in.
Rollo,
If I
you're
can
in.
fly, I'm in.
If you
I
in
think
your
Salam's
raven,
gonna do it too.
okay, all right, we got there. So in your bird raven form, you can have some flight, but you'll be basically a raven. So like polymorphing into a raven, basically. Your dex goes up, but I don't think that is impacted because you're already 15 or above.
I'm not.
Oh, okay, so your dex goes up to 15.
Mine's 10, so.
Yeah, you got up to 15 dex then. Yeah, and you get the peck attack in your hybrid or raven form. So yeah, ignore the whole contract thing. So Madrina says, very well, you will be indoctrinated. You will carry on the good mission of salvaging items of power from those who will do evil with them. And 3 of them kind of turn into ravens and they just swarm around you. And during this swarming, you feel a peck, a harsh peck into your neck, arm, or just any exposed skin. And then everything settles. And yes, it is done then. You will do our mission, and you'll stay true to it. Within the next full moon, the curse will take its place, and you will be a were-raven like us. Caw! Yes.
Question:
Yes.
Do we get the Were Ravens regeneration?
Do they have regeneration?
They do.
Okay, yeah, I guess. I was just looking on what this handout.
That's kind of crazy OP though.
Is it? I'll have to look into that.
It's 10 HP at the start of each of its turns.
Okay, maybe not. Where is that? Features. Oh yeah, there it is. Jeez. Maybe no. That seems a bit OP. I'll think about that.
I mean, that would be dope.
Maybe
that's fucking OP.
I'll homebrew something maybe, and we'll see.
Can we have mimicry?
Yeah, you can have mimicry.
Cool.
Mimicry, yes. You can fly in your bird form. You have dexterity of 15 if you don't already.
It says that you have a fly of 50 feet in hybrid form too.
Oh, in hybrids. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at this extra thing I have, not on the actual sheet. But yeah, so yeah, those things. And obviously, I mean, there's no magical contract binding if you accepted the lycanthropy, so you don't have to keep it secret, but it's kind of implied that you will.
Right.
Yeah. So there's no binding. Yeah.
So like, we wouldn't be like breaking the rules to transform in front of Asa. Like,
Not really.
Technically, no.
It wouldn't be breaking the rules, but if they saw
Okay.
it, they would frown upon it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Keep Asa in the dark for a bit, maybe. Okay, so yeah, if everything's done, we'll get Asa back in here and he can rejoin. Yeah?
Yep.
Keep
Yeah.
it secret, keep it safe. Welcome back, Asa. Did you have some nice time with Chadwick?
Yeah, we're playing tic-tac-toe in the dust, and we would like it if you didn't bother us.
Oh, okay.
Readers.
See, you've leveled up. Let's import you. Anything interesting with your level up?
Shield spell.
Ooh. Making you harder to get hit. Okay.
I mean, I don't have a lot of spell slots to use it, so I'll wait for the Tarask.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, quite a lot of time, a reasonable amount of time passes for you and Chadwick, and then eventually someone comes and says you may rejoin your comrades, and yeah, you kind of come back into here. I believe our business is concluded, but the mission goes on. You may rest here for however long you wish, but yes. Go out, continue your travels and lives, but you 3, maintain the mission, feel free to return if you ever need to. And yes. Safe travels. And then everyone stands in silence.
Or those contemplating things.
Yeah, so is
Yes, lots of contemplations.
Well, I think we should best be getting ready to head back to Candlekeep now and tell the keeper that we are successful in our adventure.
Well, I mean, was this even the treasure we were looking for? We just kind of came upon this place.
This also wasn't a mission from the Keeper. Chadwick,
No,
this is your gig.
This was just like a side mystery, not official
Yeah.
business.
I'd say we succeeded, maybe. We
I
didn't
mean-
find the wine.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'll tell you, it wasn't at the bottom of the well.
The what?
The
The
well
wine wasn't at the bottom of the well.
No, it wasn't.
was not.
It may have been filled with wine at one point. Who knows?
We've still got
Stretch.
many miles
Wine
ahead of us.
spring well.
We'll be off then.
Very well.
We'll...
Stay true to your mission, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again soon.
Yeah, please. We're at Candlekeep, so drop a letter if there's any club meetings we need to attend.
We will. Stay true. May the winds of the winds help you. We don't have a motto yet. It's a work in progress. Let us know if you think of anything.
Rolo will flash a hand sign and give a wink as if he's doing some sort of understood group symbol.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you guys kind of leave this place as you kind of move away from the chalet. The fog starts to thin out, and you are
I'll
on
tell
the road
them,
again.
may the moon shine upon you as I leave.
Yes, and also onto you, friend.
Stay safe now, darlings.
Alright.
I'll let the party know as we're going into the woods. Scarlet's a terrible color on you.
Oh yeah, you all get free scarves.
Yay!
You get a nice
Terrible
scarlet
color
sash.
on you.
Yeah, I don't wear mine.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, neither does Kane.
You have one though. It's compulsory at all meetings though.
Rolo's gonna hang on to his and figure something out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it, I'm just not wearing it.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you guys head away from the chalet and eventually make your way back to the village where the griffins were kept. It takes you probably about a day or so to make your way back, so you'll use that much of rations. Nothing kind of gets in your way though. You kind of just, it's pretty easy going, and then
Another day of rations, you
to
said?
make it back to the village where the griffin rider
Cool.
and the griffins are, and then you fly on back to Candlekeep. Yeah, which takes how long was it? A few days.
5 days, I think.
5 days by griffin. Yeah.
So, someone gonna put the saddle on just for fun?
No, not me. We know what it does.
Kane
Well,
will put it on his griffin just to be flashy.
I did say for fun, Rolo, not for.
Rolo's never had fun once in his life.
That's sad.
Not even with those japes you're so famous for.
Oh yeah.
No, he does them because he hates himself.
Oh
Wow.
wow. That really changes things.
Do you spend any time in the village before heading out?
Is there anything cool there?
It's a pretty small village.
Then probably
Yeah.
not.
Kane will definitely visit like any tavern or something that they have just to hear the rumors that get passed by.
I
There's-
just go there to get drunk.
Yeah, if you hear rumors of some mysterious cult up in the forest. They don't know much about it other than it's like, you know, some weird ass cult.
No, I think I've heard a little bit about this too. Some sort of like azure scarfed motherfuckers.
Azza gets
Yeah.
absolutely smashed, I guess. Are you all as a group?
Yeah, I mean, if the
time to go
party's
to
here.
Griffin.
Swan's
Alright.
not really drinking.
Okay, everyone have roll a perception roll, please. I guess Azza will be at disadvantage since he's like smashed.
Line them up! Flaming hands. Now they're on fire. So, Jax.
It's probably a
Solid
pretty
rolls right
cheap
there.
tavern as well, so I don't know, knock like a little bit of cash off the pot to account for drinks. Let's see, Salam, Kane, Rolo,
My perception button isn't working. Let me try something else.
yeah.
Rolo polymorphed into a cat.
Yep. Just had to click a different thing.
Okay, Azza doesn't notice. So Rolo, when you go up to the bar to get yourself or to get everyone a round of drinks, you notice, and also Kane and Salam notice, someone kind of swipe a little pouch from your belt. I'm not sure how much is in it, but it looks like it was a coin pouch, and you kind of feel, and Kane, Salam, you notice it gets swiped from Rolo.
Yeah, I'd say it had about 4 gold.
4 gold, okay.
I mean, can we catch the person?
I mean, he's making a beeline for the door, probably.
Okay, hold person.
If I can attempt, I would try to stop Salam.
Ooh. So yeah, Salam, you notice it. You kind of stand up. Rolo, you notice as well, and you hear an aggressive scrape of a chair as Salam kind of stands up to do something.
Leave it, Salam, please.
He stole from you, no.
This
He
guy
didn't steal
kind
from
of
me.
looks back and starts dashing towards the door.
He didn't steal. He did me a favor. We're good.
Stole from himself.
Thom just kind of raises an eyebrow at Rolo, but sits back down.
The guy kind of makes it out, dash. You hear the doors swing, and he's gone.
Rolo will give a slight grin and take a deep swig and sit down and thank Salam.
Yeah, you all have revelries of a good night, and yeah. And then you kind of set first thing in the morning. You have a hearty breakfast, and then set off back to Candlekeep. And you guys kind of land, I guess, in the kind of stable area rather than the main area. So, yeah. Where are we? Smithy and stables. Yeah, I mean, like, you can land here, or, I mean, do you spend any time in the Smithy and stable area, or do you just head straight for somewhere?
Yeah, we don't really have anywhere to go directly, do we?
Probably talk to the keeper, tell him what we found.
Yeah, you guys can head to the keeper's
I don't
study.
know how much he's gonna care. Yeah. Nothing to do with books.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
I'm
but
pretty
they
eager
do
to
like
see the
magic.
keeper all of a sudden.
I'm sorry. What was that, Asa? Excuse me.
Dang, y'all pretty eager to see the keeper all of a sudden.
And what was that from Kane?
The keeper also likes to see magical items, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially if it's Burke, but yeah, no, he'll probably want to see how things went, and because you did take like a leave of absence and
That is true, he did
requested
bless
some flight. So yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
So yeah, you can report back on to him on how things went.
Definitely tell him about the graveyards being a portal to a mausoleum.
In the Shadowfell, yeah.
Yeah.
You're burying the lead there. It's in the Shadowfell. Now, I see my token, but I appear to be off the map.
There we go. So yeah, you kind of arrive back at the keep, you flash your badges as you entrance and you're not hassled, and you make your way into the inner area through the jade doors, and then make your way up to the office for Janussi. What is this? There was a handout for this area.
Is this room supposed to be dark? I can't say anything. I can't see characters.
I can see fine.
I can too.
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, those are the fancy gates you go in to get to the restricted section. Alright, let's delete everyone and replace people, and hopefully you'll see. So we got Azad has no sight for some reason. Chadwick's fine. Kane's fine. Rolo's fine.
Easy being human.
Salam's
Everything's
fine.
so dark.
Maybe since I re-imported you, you lost your visions. Yeah, you've got nothing. Let's give you that. There we go. Let's skip this.
Was blind,
There we go.
but now see.
You'll get me copyright strike.
Yeah, it
Alright.
sounded exactly the same.
Very good. So yeah, you make your way up to the office and knock. There's a pause, and then you are granted entry. Alright, if it ain't my favorite people, come on in. Tell me of your adventures.
You know, a little this, a little that.
You keeping them in line there, Sadgwick? Yeah, I bet you are.
He's a taskmaster for sure.
Yeah, keep that up, and you might get a foot in the door here. Yeah.
Well, I must say, in this last adventure, Chadwick had a hoof of a good time.
Chadwick is just looking sad and disgruntled.
Wait a second. I get that.
Oh, Asa, you are the sharpest crown in the box.
Chadwick is like
Sharpies,
rubbing his
actually.
back.
Well, we did
Anyways.
find some interesting things, Keeper, but sadly to say, we didn't find any books of
Yeah.
particular interest.
None at all. Oh, that's too bad. What did you find then?
So we found a portal, you can say, that if you get buried alive in these coffins, it'll take you to the Shadow Realm, to this mausoleum.
Don't know what.
They called it the Shadow Fell.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. Read about it. Yeah, in some weird ass spooky book some time ago. Something about
It's true.
a parrot queen or blackbird queen. I don't know.
Raven Queen.
That's the one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's definitely right. Yeah.
We
Getting
didn't
making
meet
you
her.
worth the money there, Salam. Thanks.
We didn't meet her, but place is full of undead.
Yeah. Oh. No problems for you though, right?
Not at
None.
all, but you could taste the gray in the air.
Ugh.
It's a very dark and an abysmal place.
That's no fun.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good exercise, at least.
Yeah. Well, you're all back in one piece. Yeah. Hopefully more
As far
will
as I
learn
can
it.
tell.
Yeah. Very good.
How
Excellent.
have things been here since we've left?
It's been pretty quiet. No more eating of people by books. No more.
No.
We've had some nice new inventory. Made a bit of coin, making copies. But yeah, everything's going pretty good. But yeah, how about you guys? You settled in yet? Are you feeling good?
You know, I feel like we could probably get a little bit more respect from the people here, but
Are you getting in trouble?
I wouldn't go as far as to say trouble. Just some people really don't respect the position. You
I
know?
thought I put the word out about the new position, so
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like they're directly disobeying you. You know, it just doesn't look
Oh.
well on us.
let me know who it is, and I'll write them up and give them a disciplinary.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll be sure to give names. And Rogo flips open a notepad and writes down Chadwick, and then closes the notepad. And pockets it.
I'll put out another bulletin to reinforce this as well. We don't you have important business. I have been a little secretive regarding your overall mission, but yeah, you're good. You're doing well. Maybe we can start working towards things. How are you guys with fauna and nature?
We've got a flower picker.
Oh yeah,
This
that's
one is pretty good at that.
no, that's
Uh,
good. That's good. What about the rest of you? Are you any good?
I have some gaps in my knowledge, but I do consider myself something of an expert.
Okay.
I can figure things out.
Well,
I can appreciate a good tobacco leaf.
okay. Well, I'd like you guys to spend a bit of your downtime kind of brushing up on your nature knowledge regarding, flowers, the woods, the forest, that kind of stuff. Mushrooms.
Can I ask why, Keeper?
It's for the overall plan. Yeah, just brush up on this knowledge, and then we'll take the next step. Okay? Sound good?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
That's what I want.
While I have a moment of your time, can I take a minute just to talk to you about my next payment?
What's the word?
I have heard of an interesting book recently,
Yo,
and if
they're
it
all
is in your
interesting.
library, of course, poor phrasing, but one has in particular has caught my interest. And
Do
if
tell.
in the, have you heard of Human Tales for Young Fae?
Oh, I've heard of it.
If
Not read it in a hot minute, but yeah. What's
if
it to
you
you?
oh, you know how I like getting paid in books. If you've got a first or second edition copy,
I'm sure we could scrounge something up for you. Yeah,
that's all I ask.
we keep a healthy inventory. Unless you're going for something more rare, but yeah, we could probably work something out. Yeah, I'll make a
This
note of that, and
this
we'll sort
isn't
you out.
this isn't probably the most uh, exquisite book in your collection, but it's from what I've heard,
He
my
gives you a
interest is piqued.
sly smile. Yeah, no. But yeah, any particular reason why you want that one? You're interested in the Fae?
What I'm told is it's a story about humans told for a Fey audience. It would give me a interesting insights into the mindset of the Fey.
Yeah. And why would you want that?
Sometimes the Fey are good, and sometimes they are not.
I guess there's a lot out there, but you know.
The
What?
same can be said about every group of people.
Indeed. Very wise, Salam. You can get
But
shitty
I've-
people everywhere.
But I've already read the books on humans.
Yeah, plenty of those to go around, and plenty of shitty ones. I'll tell you that.
Aesthetics of human anatomy was required reasoning at Care Finfire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll arrange that for you. No worries, no worries. Anything else for you?
No, thank you.
Very good, very good. So, yeah. Yeah, oh, so yeah, brush up on your nature and fauna, and I think we'll probably got some work coming in for you if you're interested as well. Got a
Always.
yeah, very good. Someone's called in a favor. Yeah, I own them one, and yeah, we need to set things straight. You know how it is. It's a mining company. They're wanting to someone to investigate something, and they've heard of your exploits. There's been a lot of chatter about you guys, actually. Yeah, more than I expected. So yeah, I am very impressed with you. So very good, very good. But yeah, mining company is called in a favor. They've heard about some place. What was it? He kind of rifles through some papers. Yeah, Vermilion. That's the one. Vermilion. I'll copy and paste that for you. Here we go. Vermilion. Yeah. It's meant to be incredibly rich with platinum, so obviously quite lucrative. But apparently it's been abandoned for some time, and people have gone to investigate to try and re-establish things, but it's never really gone well. People disappear. There's rumors of surrounding areas, people disappearing. I don't know, but the whole village, the whole area, are just void of people or something. But yeah, my guys want you to kind of investigate that, see if there's anything suspicious or devious, and just kind of give it the old heave ho and kick them to the curb,
Yes.
And
Any
how-
number of threats.
And how far is Vermilion from Candlekeep?
Yeah, it's pretty far. Yeah, you'll probably need to get them griffins again after they've rested up. You probably need to start off heading towards the kind of the settlement Mayrin. That's near the mountains. You can go on foot if you want, but following the roads, it'll probably take about 41 days. If you like that, it's pretty far.
On the Griffin, it would take 41 days?
No, that's on
foot.
that's on foot by the roads, my friends. Let's just pull you to the map. You kind of unfurls a map,
Whoa.
and we'll transition to that. I'll point this out once you're loaded in.
41 days on foot. That's a hoof.
It is a hoof. If you know, it's near some
Broad Coast's a big
mountains.
place.
Where were those mountains? Okay, let's put you back over here as well, by Candlekeep. It's near the Grey Peak Mountains, if you're familiar, above the Southwood. Anyway, I'll
Not
point it out.
intimately.
I'll point it out once we are loaded in. Sorry to the stream, it's probably gone very choppy all of a sudden. Just let me know when you're loaded in.
I'm in.
You know, I haven't yet. You know, it's a similar length of time between Gwyneth and Baldur's Gate by boat.
Yeah, you can go by boat to some places, but inland's no dice.
Well,
Still loading.
Yeah.
So it's by the Grey Peak Mountains, you said?
Yeah, I'll point it out once Boros is in, I think.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move no, if I can grab hold of the camera. There we go. Okay, so if we look on up, we have the Grey Peak Mountains there. He kind of unfurls a map and kind of points to everything. So if you head up north and inlands a fair bit, yeah, you'll reach the settlement of Marion. Let me jot that down on your map. Okay, there's that. Let's get the arrow to make that available. So if you look here, so where those roads kind of intersect, you got the settlement of Marion there. Yeah, it's.
I believe that's a river.
Oh,
Sea road.
Sea road. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a canal. I thought it was a road. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, if you kind of, it's a pretty small place, but it's well traveled. A lot of foot traffic, so merchants come in and out, do their selling, and then leave. But yeah, if you kind of push into the Grey Peak Mountains, it'll probably take you a fair few days. But yeah, if you kind of look over here, it should be somewhere around there. Yeah. So yeah, that's where you headed once you're rested up.
Place for a settlement, unless the Great Peaks are infamous for dragons.
Yeah, you can get all sorts up in those mountains, so when you push on in, keep your wits about you.
Right.
Where do you recommend that we leave the griffins? In Mayrin, or?
Yeah, that's probably good. They're pretty expensive. So, you don't want them to get eaten by some dragon or something.
Yeah, we don't want to have to walk back.
Yeah, that too.
We don't
That'd
want
be quite-
Asa to have to walk back.
It's pretty far. So yeah, fly to Mayrin, get them settled down, and then push on into those mountains and find Vermilion, and yeah, solve that request. Sound good?
Literally could be anything up there.
You want us out the door tomorrow?
And when you're ready, but this is a favor for a friend, so don't drag your feet. And also keep that research project in mind. Brush up on your fauna, flowers, nature stuff, and yeah, I guess Salam can lead that lesson.
Yeah, I'll go with him and watch him do his thing.
Very good.
I think we should handle this with the most haste, especially since it's a favor. It'll make Candlekeep look even better if we do this in a timely manner.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Don't like owing
Alright.
people a favor.
What's the name of our contact?
Oh, there's no specific contact. Just report back to me. It's a startup mining company wanting to get a foothold in this industry, going for a place that's rich, but a bit inaccessible because of some thing that has happened in the past. Disappearances. People have tried before and it's not gone well. So they're bringing in
Dragons,
I don't know.
Underdark, monsters, bandits. Literally, the list can go on forever.
Yeah, all those snarks and grumpkins, right? But bring in the professionals, they'll sort it out, right?
This is why you pay us, after all.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah.
Very well.
So if that's everything,
With your leave.
of course. I ain't no ball buster.
Kane gives him a bow and slowly backs out.
Oh,
I never want to hear him
no
say
need for
again.
that, but I appreciate it. Keep them in line, Sandwich. And you guys head on out.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, you can have a bit of time to prepare and do whatever. But yeah, so basically you'll be spending some of your downtime like researching, looking into nature and fauna. So if you don't have proficiency in nature, by the end of this month you will have proficiency in checks regarding nature in the area of like, you know, flowers and mushrooms and shit. If you already have proficiency in it, I'll give you advantage regarding like, you know, flower stuff and nature stuff. That's in regards to flowers and mushrooms and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if that makes sense. So yeah,
Oh.
at the end of the month you'll get that.
Well, Salam, why don't you look up books that for useful flowers, and I'll collect some books for flowers that can eat you. Cool.
I learned nothing about plants from books.
Oh, but perhaps it may help the ones who are not familiar with plants. Is there like a flowers for dummies type of book?
I have no idea.
I mean, this is Candlekeep. I respect that you have a practical education, but these two will probably need book learning.
Oh, Sandwich, go ahead and fetch us the beginner level of what is it that you study, Salam? Is it alchemy or just herbs type?
Well,
I think the scientific word for it is grassery.
Grassery.
Greenery shit.
Herbalism.
Chadwick kind of just dead ass looks you in the eyes, Kane, and says, "Perhaps I'll find you a nice picture book that is at your level." And he kind of just walks off.
Very kind of him.
I think that kick from the horse has made him quite grumpy.
Well, there's another
Maybe a
Kane
second
down
kick
here.
will fix him.
No, I like it.
Kane will take this downtime to resupply his rations.
Oh yeah. How many are you buying? Because I need to resupply as well.
Yeah, so you can spend some time resupplying and prepping for your next adventure. Eventually Chadwick will come back with an assortment of books that kind of give you a good introduction to kind of like herbs and fauna and various mushrooms and such.
I think Kane will pick up 14 rations. So that's what, 7 gold?
Okay. Yeah, Kane.
I'm gonna pick up 13, so I have 30 total.
Wow.
I'll do 14 as well. Seems like a nice number.
Do these things have an expiry date?
I don't think so. It's like salted meat and stuff like that, I would assume.
Yeah.
They did in the old school, but
Did they?
there's a reason why they didn't continue that.
Okay. So yeah, Chadwick returns with the books. He gives Kane like a very babyish looking book. It's like, what color is the grass? The grass is green. The sunflower is yellow. How tall is it?
We'll fucking cast Shatter on Sandwich. No, not cast.
No.
Yeah.
I'll,
So yeah, you spend some
I'll
time
be sure to
gathering
read
that
it
stuff.
to Kane.
Yeah, read it to him. Point it out. Oh look at the happy sun. It's smiling down on the grass.
The grass grows with the sun's rays.
It does. So yeah, you spend some time gathering some supplies, doing a little bit of reading and research, and then yeah, the day finishes. You take a rest. Are you gonna spend any more time anywhere else? Trip to the
No, not me.
bathhouse?
I'm good.
Kane will spread rumors again.
That probably will take a bit longer.
Oh, then never mind.
Because like we just like gathering stuff in the day, take a rest, and then you can do more, or you can just set off.
Oh,
I
well, then probably
reread
set
Volo's
off.
guide.
What was that? From
I
Hansa?
reread Volo's guide.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's my favorite book.
It's your favorite book. All
It's
right.
useful.
It is
Good
very useful.
illustrations.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, if there's nothing else you want to buy from the smithy or anything, yeah, you can set on off.
Did we divide up the bag of gold?
No, there's 75 gold to split.
Yeah. Don't forget.
We can do that after this session.
Don't forget. What is it? The House of Binder does some services. Where is it?
Oh, does anybody want this calligrapher's set? I was thinking I would just sell it.
Oh, Kane would take it.
Okay, you can have it.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
So House of Binder, create copies of tomes, create spell books, works of the Avowed. You can probably like commission some scrolls as well if you wanted. We'd have to work out the prices for that. Yeah. And then there's the outfitters and clothiers, the smithy, the stables. That's the main sources of shopping there. So,
Is there a place that makes wands?
I don't think so, but we could probably work something out. What would that be? There's the outfitters, the clothiers, keeper of tomes with the house of Binder for the books and stuff. Smithy and stables. The smithy will probably have a contact that they could get in touch with, but it'll probably take some time. To kind of
Kane would just put the word out there. Nothing will be done now because he doubts he can afford it anyway. But
you'll swing by, and he says he knows a guy somewhere in another city that makes wands, so you could probably commission something through him. Yeah. And then do you guys set off then?
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Yes, sir.
Alright. So yeah, we'll go back to the map of Faerun. And then you guys will fly on over to Mayron.
Is Sandwich coming with us again?
Unless you tell him to stay.
He's the heart of the group.
Yeah, I need someone to carry my loot.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it takes you set on off, and it takes 10 days to fly over there. You have a mixture of camping out in the wilds or stopping in various towns and cities, but yeah, eventually after 10 days of flight, you kind of you do reach the settlement. So yeah, I don't know about last time, but the Griffin rider will bring his own food and food for the Griffins, but I guess you guys will have to eat your own food. So yeah.
I just minus 10.
Yeah, so 10 days of rations to get to Mayrin. Alright.
And since Chadwick wanted to be snippy, whenever we stop, I'll cast invisibility on his Griffin, so he has to search for it.
Wow. Yeah, he's starting to not like you at all.
I'll always spend a sorcery point to subtle spell it as well.
Okay, he doesn't know it's you. He complains loudly about getting a duff griffin.
I'm going to cast instead of hold person, I'm gonna cast cold person on Sandwich to make him cold.
What the fuck? Alright, so you guys spend 10 days just harassing Chadwick. Bring cold person and making his griffin disappear. Do you do it like mid-flight as well?
Yeah,
Put in an air pocket.
A sold person? Oh my god. Oof.
Changes alignment.
So yeah, you spend 10 days kind of flying to this place, and you spend the time doing some various pranks on Chadwick. But yeah, eventually you arrive at this settlement here, so let's get you guys over to there.
Can Kane try to convince Chadwick that it was Asa who has not gotten complete control over his magic yet, that keeps turning his griffin invisible?
You'd have to roll persuasion on that.
Or deception?
Oh right, no, yeah.
Or both.
No, deception, yeah. Definitely deception.
When I hear Kane saying that, I'm gonna speak up and say, yeah, I did see him making little like hand motions and stuff like that and looking at you.
So you're helping?
Yep.
So I get advantage?
I guess. So what are you trying to persuade him of one more time?
That his griffin keeps going invisible because Asa doesn't have control over his magic yet.
Okay. Yeah, roll deception, sorry, with advantage if Salam is helping. 19. Is there a saving? Do I? No, I think I save, don't I?
I think it's insight.
Yeah,
Insight,
contested insight.
Yeah. I haven't done this.
I think there should be disadvantage canceled out because I'm the only one who's nice to him. I think I'm the only one he actually likes.
Holy shit.
Fucking hell. He sees right through you. No. Yeah.
Fuck this Chadwick having 18 wisdom and a 20 intelligence. That's ridiculous.
Oh wow, that's something.
His stats are fucking insane.
Oh, let me look at his stats. Oh wow, jeez, fuck.
That's crazy, man.
Chadwick's a sleeper. Alright, no, he sees right through you. He's seen you kind of giving him a slight hard time, so he's just not listening to anything.
Yeah. Unlike...
He's not believing you, he's not unbelieving you, he's just, not listening.
Unlike Kane, you don't have subtle magic, which means he sees you casting Cold Person.
He's just ignoring everyone. He's pouting.
I never said I was trying to convince him I wasn't.
Well, you did. Whatever.
No. I was trying to help Kane. I didn't say anything about me.
Also, let's say during one of the nights here, some of you have a restless night's sleep, let's say. And as you notice the bags under the eyes of your three comrades, as if they maybe had a rough night's sleep.
Cool. I don't like them much either. Chadwick would have told me what they did. I'm thinking of how to get revenge. Maybe I should loosen their saddle mid-flight.
Maybe they've been spending up too much time at night thinking up various japes and pranks to put on Chadwick.
Maybe they spent a little too much. Maybe they spent a little too much time with those Scarlets and then got their brains fucked around with.
Who knows?
PTSD from being buried alive.
That's probably something that could happen. Yeah.
Then what's my excuse?
Kane was panicking.
Yeah, Kane probably wakes up screaming every now and then.
I mean, fucking...
I'm gonna put that in my character notes.
Yeah.
Az's first thought was, you know what? I'm out of air, so let me just sit in here for an hour while I die.
I wasn't told I was out of air.
Just
I
wait
said that there
out.
was some dirt falling on me, so yeah, I just decided to wait.
Common sense would say if you're in a small box that there's no air in there.
Like you're 6 feet underground as well.
People have lived for hours inside of boxes. If I rested, I'd be conserving my air.
Yeah, you were kind of buried 6 feet under those, so not a lot of air's getting down there. Anyway, yes. So yeah, you guys arrive at Mayrin. There doesn't seem to be any specific landing pad of sorts. So this isn't a fast travel point. So the
Are we
Griffin.
supposed to see anything?
Oh, do you guys
My
not?
map is just black.
Okay, hold on. God damn it. Let's see. Where are we? Let's just do this. There we go. So yeah, you guys land on the outskirts of the town rather than in the town, just make it a bit more of a nice transition.
Told me I don't have any token with vision on this scene,
Okay.
and I still can't see anything.
Lies. All of it lies. You have vision. Apparently you have 300 distance dim vision.
Yep.
Okay, let's just replace y'all. There's Azza. There's Kane. There's Rolo. And there's Salam. Can you see now?
Cool. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
thank you.
Just a bit of jank. So yeah, you land on the outskirts, and then you kind of follow up the road to enter this place. There's two kind of guards at the entrance. They look very bored, but they kind of straighten up as you approach.
Well, good day, gentlemen.
Is it?
Well, you are breathing, so I would assume it's a good day at that.
I guess I can give you that one. What's your business?
Well, we are here on Candlekeep official business, and we are looking for a place to store our lovely griffins.
Candlekeep? Is that place what with the books and all?
Oh, you are a smart one, I could tell. That's why you get paid the big bucks.
You kind of... I do?
Griffins. Place to put them.
Oh, yeah. Just wheel them on in. Yeah, there'll be a patch you can keep them in. Got stables up on North End. There's a little paddock you put them in. Yeah, just wheel them up the hill.
Sure. Any
Wheel them?
You might not know what a griffin is.
any news around town? Anything we should know?
Half price on flowers in market. That's pretty cool.
Kind of flowers.
Got white ones, green ones, red ones. Got this fancy looking blue one.
They must have read the same book I did.
Oh, which
There you go,
one was
Asa.
that?
You can buy flowers for Chadwick since you love him so much.
All right, you guys just walk on in. Yeah, wait, what? I didn't say. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna attempt to trip Salam as he passes me.
Sleight of leg check. I don't know.
This is gonna devolve real quick. Are we really gonna go down this path?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys head on in.
I don't know. You started it. Am I supposed to just take it?
I didn't.
So here,
all I did
sleight of
was
leg.
say something.
Sleight of leg.
I guess Salam stumbles slightly and gives you dagger eyes.
That's all I say.
Okay. Alright, you head on up the path. It looks like it's a fairly well established settlement. There's houses, some of them a bit more well made than others. It seems to be fairly well populated by various folk of various walks of life. Probably most of them dealing with lodgings, trading of foods, but there was mention that there is a bustling market in the centre, so that's probably a good source of incomes. So yeah, let's say the griffins are kind of lodged in the pen up here. Let's just plop down a token. Oh, it's a hippogriff, not a griffin. That'll do. Yeah, so they kind of lodge there, and the keeper will kind of find lodgings in a inn. As you can ask around for an inn, but yeah, you're kind of directed towards one near the center called the Bored Weasel.
Can you ping that?
Yeah, that's the one here with the blue roof. Yeah, so in the center of this area is a bustling market that's made up of various businesses as traders come and go to just sell their wares and move on. So there's various lodgings, but the main place is the Bored Weasel, which is an inn tavern establishment. you kind of make your way up the path. And you kind of come into this relatively bustling market. You can see various things selling various paraphernalia and usefulnesses.
I'm gonna go get some more rations. Maybe ask about Vermilion.
Yeah, good idea.
Excuse me, sir.
Where are you? Okay, so you approach this wise-looking fellow, and he says, "Greetings, child. Are you here to peruse my magical wares and enchantments?"
Maybe. I'll
Then
certainly take a look and make recommendations to my group if there's anything that we could use. But I was also here. I guess I'll put like a gold piece on the counter. If you know anything about the troubles of the town Vermilion up in the mountains,
I have
just
heard
over yonder, I'll point the mountain.
the mountains I have not been to, but I have heard rumors of such a place, of its past. Rumors of disappearances. Perhaps I can offer an enchantment to protect you from such things.
Well, do you have anything more to the rumor than just his appearance? You know,
Myself,
Crimson Knight,
no,
bloody.
but I believe the owner of the fine establishment of the Bored Weasel will know more than I.
Alright. With that, I'll just look across his wares. Do they look actually magical, or is he a bit more of a con artist?
There's various baubles, scrolls, and powders, and kind of spell ingredients and such. It's a a pretty standard magical pop-up store.
I'll wave Kane over. Hey, this guy's got scrolls if you were looking for something.
As Kane approaches, this fellow sniffs the air. Ah, the scent of magic is strong upon you, friend.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you sure that's magic? We just spent a couple of days traveling, you know?
You, little man, not so much.
Yeah, I do smell good.
Perhaps I can interest you in a bauble. Look at its spin. And he kind of holds up like a smooth-looking rock that spins magically. Look at it go. Does it entertain you?
Yes.
Kane will take a look at the scrolls just to see which ones he has to offer.
I mean, what are you looking for? What would interest you?
Were we looking at like level 1 scrolls?
Yeah, there's probably plenty of level 1 scrolls, if you had anything in mind. If he doesn't have it, he'll probably be able to create it for you at a cost.
Alright, I'll go through the list on D&D Beyond so I don't hold this up.
Yeah. So yeah, just let me know what it is and what the normal cost is, and then we can barter from there.
Would he have a scroll of like detect evil and good?
Possibly.
It's a first level spell.
Yeah. Yeah, he could probably arrange that for you or sell it. Let's see. So yeah, I think level 1 scrolls are somewhere around 50 to 100 gold pieces. Maybe.
I think 50, yeah.
Yeah, depending on how much he wants to scam you. So good.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah,
you tell me
or how much he wants to rinse you of your gold.
this rock I just bought for 100 GP isn't magic?
It's magic. I mean, yeah, he'll sell it to you for 100 GP. Yes, yes, it's the mythical rock of Asmodeus, known to spin at ever increasing speeds, but don't let it spin too long, or it will consume the very world. 100 gold pieces, sold!
Not that much.
And he holds out his hand.
30.
40.
31.
Sold! And he
Give him
takes
31 gold pieces.
31. He just takes the 31 gold then and
I
hands
just
you.
tried bouncing it on a finger, but it's hard.
It's hard, yeah.
You need another loan yet, Asa?
No, not quite, but I'll keep you in mind. Thank you.
Please do, yeah. Think of me as the bank.
Kane would try to get a scroll of a chromatic orb.
Ooh, chromatic orb. Powerful spell that. Expensive too. How does 80 gold sound?
Now, come on. You are not hustling some rookie here. I believe I'll give you 40 gold.
You jest. Do you see anyone else selling such powerful scrolls and items? 70.
45.
60, and that's my final offer.
Come now, we could easily settle at 55.
Roll persuasion. I must insist at 60.
Alright, Kane will give him the 60.
Alright. So he hands you a scroll of chromatic orbiness. It looks like it's the real deal, but it's written in crayon. And for you, fine noble sir. He looks at Salam.
The detect evil and good scroll.
Yes, yes. Not as powerful, but useful. How does 55 gold sound?
One was thinking more like 30.
Surely you jest. 55 is reasonable.
Gave everyone else a discount when they asked for one.
I suppose so, but I do not know you, but 50, maybe, 50.
45.
Roll persuasion. Like, what do you say to haggle him down to that?
Just said.
You just say it. And what would you use this scroll for? Are you hounded by evil beings and ne'er-dwellers?
In our line of work, we come across them quite often. Who knows,
Then-
maybe it'll be your life I'm saving one day.
I assure you, I can take care of myself.
Rolo will whisper in Salam's ear. Tell him it's none of his fucking business.
You don't need to insight check him as well. You're probably confident he can take care of himself. Yes, very well. I suppose it's good to have a heads up on these things. I agree. A fair price. And he will hand you the scroll and take your money.
Well,
Anything else?
if he has anything that's like magical, I might be interested. But
It's
if just,
mostly-
like baubles and shit like the stupid rock. then
It's
I'm good.
it's like mostly baubles and scrolls. Some
One man's
components.
trash is another man's glorious trinket of perpetual motion.
Yes, yeah, it's baubles, trinkets, components, and scrolls mostly. Yeah. So yeah, you guys perhaps head on into the board weasel then.
Yeah, we'll head on in, and Rolo will comment about how the party just got japed by that man.
Okay.
It was a good jape.
Oh,
Should
worst
good
jape.
japes? Should good japes not be rewarded?
No, they're not by me.
I suppose that's the difference between a master and a mere novice.
Give me a token.
Okay.
I'm blind.
Oh yeah, everyone's here now. Okay. Let's see. Azza, Kane,
I am.
Rolo, and Salam. Okay, so you guys approach a well-built and established-looking tavern. 2 stories tall, very sizable, and it looks to be very nice. There's a welcoming door and the sounds of merriment coming from within.
Yeah, Kane's gonna head on inside.
Yeah, you open on up and you're greeted by the warmth and smell of good food, strong liquor, and general tavern shenanigans. Chadwick is a gentleman and closes the door behind everyone. Keep the warm in.
Y'all would notice that I'm wearing another
Mm-hmm.
little coin purse, just kind of strapped in front of my belt loop, hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Looks fetching.
Yeah, just swinging.
If we were to rent rooms, how long do you gentlemen think we would need?
Tonight.
A night.
A fellow over here will look up and say, "Ah, you're looking for rooms then, yes?
Yes, please, my good sir.
Very well. One for all or one each?"
Should we split them up?
Yeah, one apiece is good, if you've got the space.
Yes, indeed, indeed. We love to accommodate and make the rooms special for all.
Kane, do you want to split a room?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let me quickly look up in costs. I forgot to do that.
Purposes.
Expenses. Yes, we have very comfortable rooms. Yes. Most of them are at the very least enough. 1 gold per night. We have something a little bit more upscale though. 4 gold per night. But I assure you, you'll be well rested within.
You include food with that price?
Yes, we will include a breakfast and a midday meal.
Food
All right.
and information.
You got me on the midday meal.
Yes, room on board indeed, and information will cost you extra.
At this rate? Are you kidding me?
I do not kid. I am deadly serious.
I'm actually not a kidder either. I can respect that. Okay.
Very good. So, will it be the 1 gold room or the 4 gold rooms?
4 is a little rich for my blood. 1. Perfect.
Very well.
I only sleep in 4 gold rooms, so.
Ah, very good. 1 for the finer things in life. Tell me, sir, what is your favorite scent? I assure you the room will be filled with it upon your entry, and you'll have a restful night.
Oh yeah, if I could have a sprig of potato, that would be great.
Classic choice.
Yes, potatoes, the scent of a good night's sleep indeed.
Reminds me of home.
So
Mother's war.
one 4 gold room, one gold room, and the rest of you.
Salam, would you like to split a 4 gold room?
Sure.
And
Very
we
good.
shall split a 4 gold room.
And what scents do you both desire for your room? I have a nice couple suite available.
Salam, you could decide. And no couple suite. None of that pushing the beds together type deal.
We'll take one with 2 beds.
2 beds, not together, but they are adjoinable. If you and I do not wish to presume. Anyway, your scents.
I would prefer Moon Blossom.
Moon Blossom, very nice. And for you, sir?
Moon Blossom would be just fine.
Very good. Birds of a feather, am I right? Moon
What'd
Blossom
you say about
and
birds?
More than you know.
the birds of a feather flock together. Surely you know this.
Uh,
Anyway, one Moon Blossom room, one potato room, and one normal room. And for you, my intelligent-looking individual, Chadwick says, I'll have the finest room you have, 4 gold, and I'll have that new book smell. Very good, sir. Your rooms will be ready when you retire for the evening. And he'll kind of turn around and pull on various ropes and tassels behind him, and you hear the chimes of bells coming from above. In the meantime, help yourself to a drink at the bar. Lucas will make sure you are well looked after.
that's included in my 4 gold room, right?
Meals, but drinks no.
That's how they fucking get you every time.
Ain't that the truth?
Enjoy your stay, gentlemen.
Thought this was all inclusive.
It's the fine fucking prince, though.
Food, yes. Drinks, no. So you kind of go into the main area, and you see a lovely crowd, a fine-looking dragonborn there, tinkling the ivory keys on a lovely piano and creating a very lovely atmosphere. Looking over to the bar, you see an incredibly old-looking man. Let's get you the handout for this man. So you see this man kind of hunched over at the bar.
Pretty old.
As you approach, he kind of greets you with a charming smile, and he kind of tries to straighten himself, but he is very much still hunched over. But you kind of like get some inkling that perhaps in his heyday he had some strength about him. But no, he is very much old now. Hands just covered with calluses, and yeah, he's probably worked very hard to get where he is.
Do you have any milk?
Huh? Milk?
Yes.
Yes, milk. I can even sweeten it with a dash of honey.
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
Yes. One honeyed milk coming up for my fine friends.
I'll take a whiskey, please, sir.
A whiskey. Yeah, very good. Do you want some of the good stuff or some of the peasant stuff?
A man of my fine taste must always have the good stuff.
Of course. And you see him reach under the table, and he pulls out a kind of dusty looking bottle, but as he pours it, you see the liquid that spills out forth is of the finest whiskey colors possible. And you can already kind of get the nose of this whiskey coming from the glass, and it's all the smells you enjoy in your whiskey and more.
I am not familiar with this whiskey cane. What is it?
Tell us, Kane.
Imagine if the sun was trapped in water warm to the touch, but still fluid. And it gave you the kind of embrace of a mother holding a child.
I don't much like the sun, so I think I'll stay away from whiskey.
I mean, that sounded pretty good. I'm not a fan of whiskey, but damn. Alright. Yeah, so he pours out, he pours the whiskey, and then he kind of disappears back to the recesses of the bar, and then he kind of pulls out a glass of milk that's steaming, and then he kind of pours some honey and gives it a stir, and then slides it over to you, Salam. Anything else for the rest of your crew?
Yeah, I actually got the package with the one free drink included. So I'll go ahead and just take a water, please.
Water is free, but no free drinks included in the rooms.
Hey man, I'm just a messenger. Talk to the guy at the front, you know.
That's what the guy at the front desk told him, that he got a free drink with his room.
I don't think so. I am the owner of this establishment. I make the rules, and that is not one of them. Did he say that though?
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Hey, I'm not trying to step on any toes.
Roll.
Maybe some miscommunication.
Persuasion? Deception, sorry. I keep getting those two mixed up.
I now have an advantage on deception.
Wow. Is that still... that's an 18. Oh. Help is hard to get nowadays. I'll give him a talking to and remind him of the rules. But no free drink, I'm afraid. One water is free though? Yes, very good.
Yeah, I get my free drink.
He'll slide you a water, so yeah, I guess you got a free drink.
And I showed him.
Yeah. Okay. And for the rest of you, Chadwick will approach and say, I'll have your finest wine. Ah, finest wine. One moment. He'll come back. Would you like the bottle or just a glass? No. This only comes in bottles. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. That'll be 10 golds. Sounds good. Chadwick just slams down 10 gold. And he kind of just sits down with his wine.
Azza, are you getting anything?
No. To be quite honest, I overspent on the bauble. I enjoy it, but I'll be living a little lean.
You ever need a bankroll, my friend?
Let me get another whiskey, sir, from my friend over there. On me.
Very good. Another whiskey. You'll slide another whiskey on over to you.
Well, cheers.
And yeah, he gives you a wry smile, and I guess you are free to sit down.
You said you were the owner.
Yes. For many years now, I've poured my life and soul into this place.
And how has it treated you?
It's hard work, but it's all I have. And I've done alright, I think. And he pours himself a whiskey. Cheers.
With an empty glass. Cheers.
Yes. To a hard-working sentiment and the fruits of the work you put into life.
Truly, that's all we really amount to in the end is our works in life.
Indeed. Everyone roll perception.
Knew I couldn't trust this guy.
What's wrong with that guy?
Get my gat.
He's been creeping, that's the problem.
Okay, Salam, you're the only one to notice. You see this guy kind of slink on up to Rolo, and he kind of like stands there awkwardly, trying to like stand behind someone that's like half his height in a subtle way, and then he kind of like stoops down a bit and then kind of reaches around Rolo and grabs his
I mean, can I like yell at him while I see him doing this?
Yeah, you can do
Like,
that.
Hey, you! What are you doing? Leave that alone.
So he kind of yelps and then kind of makes a run for it.
Marilla will watch him go and yell out, "Get better!"
What's going on? Lucas kind of cries out.
Kids and their shenanigans, it's nothing.
If you say so. Yeah, so this guy just runs on out. Without without his spoils.
We were wondering, Lucas, have you heard any news of Vermalen?
You see his like expression just drop and become incredibly somber. What is it to you?
Well, we have been tasked with finding out what happened there, and perhaps taking care of any issues that might befall the place.
You would not be the first. I am, in fact, from there. I grew up there, and things were good. It was a hard life, mining the platinum. Traders would come by and then leave once their work was concluded, but yes, it was work, but then the disappearances started. One or two at first, every now and then, but things, they started to get worse. And the worst came when my wife disappeared, died. I'm not sure. I found her after searching for a time, and whatever took her killed her and didn't take her all the way to their lair or their hiding spot, but I was happy to at least find her body. But yes, once she died I left, but I heard it only got worse from there, and now it is what it is. An abandoned place filled with sad memories and a fool's hope only.
Excuse the probing questions, but would you say this was a cave creature? What do you remember of what was left of your late wife?
There were caves, of course. It's a mining town for platinum. We need to delve into the ground.
Right.
Have you no sense?
That's not what I asked.
Not much.
The creature.
We do not. We no one ever saw the creatures, whatever they were. People, monsters, just people leaving. I do not know, but something sinister.
If you don't have the answer, then so be it. But you found your wife.
I found her body.
Yes. Between your home, she was between your home and perhaps a mine, forest.
There were various mines within the mountains, in that general direction, but yes, in the direction of the mines, on the outskirts of the village. She was a fighter, perhaps that's why it ended like that. As long as she went out strong, that is some solace, but unfortunately I do not know. All I know is that I am now alone, just waiting for when it finally comes for me as well.
I'm sure he probably doesn't want to speak of his dead wife any longer. We apologize for the intrusion.
Thank you. Perhaps you can do me a favor. Perhaps you are going to venture into Vermilion?
Maybe.
if you do, yes, my wife's grave. I wish for some flowers to be placed upon them. I do not have any on me, I'm afraid, but I hear there is a merchant in town that would be able to put together something for you. I would be able to cover the costs, but yes. Place some flowers upon my grave. You would find it near the hollow of a tree. There's her old necklace there. Yes. Perhaps place them upon the grave, and originally I thought it would be good to leave the necklace with her, but if you could return it to me, I think I can't quite let go of such an item. I thought I should leave it with her, as it was important to her, but no, I wish to hold on to it. But I am old and cannot go there now, so that is what I request of you.
I would be happy to do this for you, and I will also say a prayer over your wife's grave. May she rest in peace.
You are too kind.
What is your wife's name, by any chance?
Her name, Lorna. Lorna Grosvenor.
Well, it seems we have a lead at least.
Indeed. But I warn you, be careful. Many disappeared and no one knew why. Stay safe while there.
Oh, well, trust us. You're dealing with the Keeper's Hand. We have our very own monster slayer here, and point to Azza. So trust, and with my friend here, points to Salam, he'll do right by giving your wife her passing rights.
I would be in your debt for that.
Now, there's no need to speak of such debt.
A debt of favor, then. I will be sure to pass on the good favor to someone else in need.
Much appreciated.
Very, very good. Now, yes, I must busy myself. And he'll kind of walk off back behind wherever this is. Okay. So yeah, you guys are at the bar. Chadwick is over at his table, and he is very much engrossed in a book you have not seen before.
Well, we're no closer to knowing what the hell's going on over there. And now we've got to do something for someone. We're just doing stuff for free now.
No, we're doing stuff for favors. Favors could be much, much more powerful than just coin.
Didn't you agree to have that be a favor passed along to someone else?
Yeah, I hope I'm someone
Yes.
else. That would be nice.
But we could definitely use it to our advantage. Imagine, if you will, if we're able to get the mines up and running, and then we are able to get a percentage of the mines.
I won't hold my breath on that one, Kane.
I think getting the mines up and running is the favor returned to the keeper, but, whatever you can manage. Seem to weasel your way.
Don't be such a little faith. Come on now.
I believe in you, Kane. I just don't believe in other people.
I am intrigued in what this abducting force could be.
Yes, from the description, it sounds like a matter of beast of some sort.
Yes, it must carry. Can't teleport.
And be stealthy enough to swipe people off their feet.
Without being seen by anyone else. That rules out dragons.
If only.
Some dragons can turn invisible, I've heard.
Wow.
News to me.
Visible dragons, that's our current going.
What's visible is not unheard, and big wings cause big noise. At the very least, if it snatched you up, it would be a big deal. No, it's probably something that can make a paralysis.
I don't really see the point in sitting here discussing what it might be since we really have no clues. We could be here forever.
It's probably pretty late though, so maybe you can rest up first. And then head out in the morning.
I will bid everyone adieu and go to my 4 gold room.
Same here.
Yeah, so
Undo then.
yeah, Rollo, you head on up to your room.
Okay.
Let me.
Time to go to economy.
Okay, so let me drag you guys. So Azza, you head to your simple room. I'll put you there. And yeah, it's simple but nice enough. It's a comfortable night's sleep.
A
Rollo,
little
you
cramped for a gold, but the food was pretty good.
yeah, Rollo, you head to your room. As you open the door and step on in, the scent of potatoes permeates the air. And then Kane and Salam, you head on up and you find your room. And you kind of go in, and there's the strong scent of moon blossom from within. Yes, I know it's a double bed, but let's say it's split. I don't know how to split it without making a new map. Not that this map is mine.
It's so good.
Yeah,
good.
and then Shadow will go to his room. So yeah, you all have a very restful night. Those of you who spent 4 gold on the nice rooms, you get a point of an inspiration point out of the sheer restfulness of your sleep.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So yeah, you.
Where do we? Is there a place to add that like there is on Roll20? Oh, it's right
yeah.
there. I found it.
Yeah, there. Yeah, it's on the sheet. Where are we? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you have a very restful night. Not interrupted by anything. And yeah, you head down in the morning for breakfast. You kind of sit on at the table and start tucking into your breakfast. So yeah, let's put you on back down. I just want to kind of set this up so we're ready for next session. Where's Roller? Okay, put you all together. So yeah, let's move these out of that, and you can have a table to yourselves. Oh, that's Kane, yeah. Okay, so you kind of sit on at the table and start tucking in. As Lucas kind of brings over your meal, he kind of like pauses and says, I remembered your words and what you're doing for me. Perhaps this will be of some use to you. And he places a book down onto the table. One of the survivors, long since passed, wrote an account of their final days in the mountain area of Vermilion. And he places a book onto the table like this. So yeah, bound in black leather with a title on the spine reading A Deep and Creeping Darkness. I have not read it myself. It reminds me too much of my past there. Perhaps if you read it, it may give you some insight into what you are about to embark on.
Deep and creeping.
Indeed.
Ominous title.
For an ominous mission, I'm sure. I wish you luck, and I hope to see you again. Enjoy your breakfast. Let me know
Thank
if
you.
there is anything else you need.
this should help a lot.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are given this book. You have your breakfast, and there's the flower merchant in the market, and yeah, that kind of sets you up for next session, where you'll delve on further into this mystery. Okay. So yeah, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll just say a few things before we finish off. Mainly that our session is usually on Thursdays, but we'll be moving to Tuesdays from now on, I think. We need to confirm that, but I think we'll be moving to Tuesdays because after the holidays are done in the new year, we'll be going back to our Icewind Dale campaign to finish that off, which takes place on Thursdays over at twitch.tv/Hockensprocken. So yeah, we'll be finishing that off. I don't know if we'll be doing another campaign afterwards, we'll see. But yeah, we'll keep this campaign going, probably on Tuesdays, same time though, so yeah, just a different day. So we might have one next week, it's like 90% certain, but yeah, so maybe Tuesday next week for one. If not, it will be probably sometime in the new year, probably December 4th if we are settled on Tuesday. But yeah, that's what we're looking at so far. But if you want to be certain to catch it, drop a follow or maybe join the Discord below, and you'll be sure to keep your finger on the pulse of the hot content that is twitch.tv/Acheron89. 3 campaigns a week, how greedy, yes. Yeah, I have my Sunday Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign, which is very great, very good, going well. And then yeah, we'll be back in the Icewind Dale campaign towards the end of it, I think. We're kind of like in the prologue chapter of things, and then this is still in the early stages, but it seems to come and go with like the spurts, so I have no idea how long this is gonna last. But yeah, that seems to be all the notes. So yeah, maybe a session next Tuesday. If not, it will be one on the 4th, as I'll be visiting home and visiting family over the holiday. So yeah.
Oh, so there's going to be
Awesome.
no session at all the week of the 26th through the 1st?
Yeah.
No.
I'll probably be coming back sometime, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really sure when I'll be coming back. So I'm probably be going back home next week on the Thursday, so we'll get the Tuesday session in, but then the week starting on the 27th, I'll probably not be back. But if I am, I'll give you plenty of notice.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a session.
Holiday with your family.
Yeah. Well, there's only so much I can take of them. But no, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it'll be good to be back. It's been a while since I've seen them. But yeah, so no session definitely on the week of the 27th, I think. But yeah, we should be having one on the 21st, and then we'll be back into things on the 4th of January, which is also
Awesome.
the day I go back to work. Boo.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, anything else from you guys you'd like to shout out?
No, great session. Thanks for DMing.
Excellent. Good
Good
to hear.
session, good level.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, great game, guys. I gotta head out of here. My daughter's a unicorn attacking everybody.
Oh wow, yeah, fair enough. But
Later,
yeah,
man.
catch you next time.
Take it
Alright.
easy, guys. Thank you for the session again.
GG's.
See you
GG.
later.
Later.
All right, let's finish things off. So yeah, hope to see you in the next session, and goodbye. Enjoy your weekend.